I'm waiting for the 24th.
You're muted,
Next.
Corey.
Fuck, we're live.
Oh, we're
Oh
live.
God. Oh God.
I was just saying I'm waiting for the 24th next week so I can buy the new Zelda game for
Oh,
my
nice.
for my Switch.
Nice. I didn't even realize that there was a new Zelda game coming out.
It's echoes of something. I like it because
Sounds like it.
the game mechanic is interesting. It's basically you don't brute force your way through a problem like other Zelda games. It's like basically there's an obstacle. What do you do? I'm gonna fucking take this rock and move the rock and jump over the thing. Yay! So it's basically a giant puzzle game.
I might actually look into that because now I can play my Switch again.
I got a ton of games for my Switch.
So, hi everyone.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
everybody.
I was just about to say hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi everybody. Corey, do the intro.
Fine, I guess I'm doing the intro.
No,
Backpedal.
ah,
How is
And-
everyone, by the way?
I'm doing good. I need to verify some stuff on Wednesday, but I got some really good news that was eating up a lot of my bandwidth for mental health. So
That's always good. Your camera's mute.
frozen.
Your camera's frozen once again. I don't.
at least it was on a at least it was on a smile. This only happens when I'm a player. When I'm DMing, it never freaks out.
I wonder if it's just because, like, maybe it's like the connection between you and me that it does this.
I don't know. It's weird. It does the same thing when I'm on the Tuesday when Tilt's DMing too. Sometimes it's just I don't get it. It's silly.
I'm happy I'm not the cause of the problem then.
Nah, it's not you. It's me. Totally me.
That's what they all say, but really it's you.
Yeah. Story of my life.
Oof.
But yeah, we're back after a bit of a break because fuck this summer.
Yeah,
Fuck the
a lot of
Daystar.
shit's happened, and then it's like mixed between like scheduling issues and migraines, and also as of last time was just
The heat.
too fucking hot to even turn on my computer. So right now it's running at 83, so it's fine, but still. It's like there's no way that it would have survived the like hundreds, like the triple digits that was week before last.
Yeah, you guys were getting wrecked the last couple weeks.
Last week's specifically, like the hottest we got was 117.
Yeah.
Evie.
That should just not be allowed to be a temperature.
No, it shouldn't.
Like, like if you're in an industrialized area, three-digit temperatures should no longer be allowed in your vicinity.
Hey, at
Air
least
conditioning
at least
should be
we're not
mandatory and free.
at least we're not, Palm Springs where it was like 125.
Ew.
Can't relate.
Fuck you. You when you're 65.
Hey. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So I'm so sorry that we were not able to do this game for so long because I really wanted to play and do the thing, but shit's happened. But we are back, and I'm very excited. So, if you guys are ready, I guess let's get started into the game. You guys are good?
Good to go.
Let's do this.
All right. So previously, we had, like, in the first episode, it was all the introductions to everyone. So let's I'm just going to go down the list real quickly. We have Beauregard Reginald St. Clair the Fourth. The uh
You trying to think of a smart ass thing to call me?
a little bit, yeah. But it escapes me for some reason. Anyway, Bo is uh joined by Duncan Ashcroft and played by Azarin. And then we have Johnny Petrelli, played by Spiffy. And I see little Evie ears. And then we have Leatrice Lillypilly, played by Zorro, and Theodore Lillypilly, played by Tiltbot. Our resident old couple, which are like too sweet and too adorable. That's slightly sickening, but it's totally fine. In a good way. So last time you all were joined together on the train to Onyx Magical College. And then and that had a very interesting conductor. You stole some snacks. Some good snacks, not whatever Nevco brought out. And then once you arrived, you fully met you know, a few people, you know, Ruth Fleming and let's see. I have names written down. And Arabella Lamb. You had some food and you had your intro where you met the dean, Ophelia Quinn. A lot of you seem to find her kind of strange.
Totally a Dracula.
Unsure.
She's Dracula.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyway, she does seem to have a bit of a stick up her ass, but overall it seems like she wants the college to do well.
Yeah, she probably needs a stick in a hat. Because she's a Dracula.
Be all day. Okay. And then, like a game show or whatever, you found under your seats your schedules and your room assignments, which I believe was the Lillypillies together. Was it that the Lillypillies together
Mhm.
With me.
And
with
we were
you,
with yeah.
Azarin? Sorry, the Lillypillies together with Duncan, and then the Troublemakers together.
Yeah, I don't know if they were
Ca-
thinking about that one.
Yeah,
I don't think they were.
I don't think they met you guys yet. They knew you could how well you two do together. And you all settled in for the night. So ready to start the next day with your classes. I love Evie's ears poking up all the time. So around 7 in the morning, Bo, you're awoken by your phone ringing.
I think at this point in time, Bo is already awake, seeing if he's gotten any orders for like the shenanigans that he had Chips running around the hallway distributing flyers the other day, and if not, just preparing for like the start of the day. It's like takes a look at the phone, just take a look who it's from.
It's from someone back home.
Oh, this can't be good. All right. Hello? No, Jethro, I told you this before. We don't attach wands to drones. No, yeah, I get we're wizards. You know, I totally get that we're wizards and we, do the magic stuff. But what are the drones gonna? What are the drones gonna do with a wand anyway? They can't cast spells. No, that doesn't mean you put a shotgun on it. Look, I know. I saw the reports. Yes, I know there's a chupacabra nest out there somewhere, but that's why we got the drones. Fly out there, check out the area, see if you can find the nest, and assess from there. We don't need to go guns blazing right now. We are not exterminators. We are hunters. And if pack gets too big, we can relocate them. We can trap them. We only start calling the herd once it gets too much. Yes, I understand it. It was a good idea, but it ain't gonna work. Yes, drones only. I don't care. Use the night vision. That, perfectly fine. No, you can't upload it to YouTube. All right, I'll talk to you later. Let me know what's going on. We'll hash out the plan about the chupacabra later. All right. And he hangs up the phone. I think during this conversation, he's probably walked out into like the main living room area of the dorm. And he walks by and he gives Chips a fist bump as he throws 2 Pop-Tarts into the toaster. But he takes the credit cards that he had and he just throws them down the garbage disposal and just shreds them up.
It's really bad for the drains.
It's a magic college. They can figure it out.
True. So the resident nerd overheard you because she was in
The hallway?
the main living the you said that you were in the main living area for a bit.
No, the living room of the living room of me and Johnny's dorm.
Well, then never
I mean,
mind.
I mean,
She
we're
didn't hear you.
across the way from Ruth, so depending on how loud Bo is, and he's probably loud, she might have heard him.
She knocks on your door.
Who in the hell knocks at 7 o'clock and walks over and opens the door? Yeah.
Did I hear you say something about a chupacabra?
Was I that loud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just got a call from back home and there was reports of a chupacabra nest, and Jethro was calling me to ask me how we should proceed, and happy he did, because I don't need drones with wands or shotguns.
You're not going to kill them, are you?
Okay, first off,
They're pretty much an endangered species.
come on in. So we're not having this conversation out in the hallway. Let's be a little civilized about this. And shuts the door. He's like, one, they aren't endangered. They kind of like rabbits, and they breed like wildfire. Two, no, not gonna kill them. Just keeping an eye on what they're doing. My family's in the business of well, we're designated as hunters, but we don't necessarily hunt them. We relocate when necessary, keep an eye on them, tag them if needed, and we only begin a culling if things get a little out of hand.
I thought you guys were poachers.
Because are there cryptid poachers?
You never heard about that? My parents always tell me to look out for them.
No, I know that there are companies out there that go out and hunt a couple cryptids and whatnot and use their parts for like wand cores and stuff, but nothing like illegal hunting or anything like that.
I mean, I was, my mom just told me about 2 months ago there was some selkie hunters that took their coats.
Where?
Mm, Probably around the Bermuda Triangle.
The Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah. I know that's usually where sirens are, but selkies just happen to get in there that area.
I have a question, like a game question, world question.
Mm.
What in the magic community is the Bermuda Triangle normally known for? Is it like a magical hotspot, or is it just literally a collection of islands that people freaked out about because people can't steer a ship or fly a plane?
You're gonna have to ask your history teacher about that.
Okay, so there's nothing that's known, like there's nothing that like Bo would know in regards to the Bermuda Triangle or anything like that.
I mean, there's been rumors of it always, especially with the non-magical people
Well, of course.
coming up with rumors of that. But I mean, sirens, there's a lot of ships that go down around there. Makes sense. Yeah. Or it could just be, due to magnets causing like a huge like magnetic pole or whatever that causes ships to go down. You don't know. Have you ever been to the Bermuda Triangle?
No, that's why I'm asking.
I'm trying to. It's, DMing is hard, guys.
It's like, I
Anyway,
haven't
there's been rumors, but not anything concrete.
I haven't heard about any selkie poaching or anything like that, or anything around the Bermuda Triangle. So maybe, but no, not a poacher.
You should definitely check out this blog. And then she like scribbles down something and like hands you a piece of paper. She's like, and then she like checks her watch. She's like, oh my God, I'm gonna be late for class. And then she just ran away. Classes don't start till 8.
Yeah,
It's still like 7:10.
He just calls out. It's like, it's only 10 after 7. Whatever.
She just completely ignores you and like runs out.
As he just takes one of the Pop-Tarts and tosses it over to Chips as he grabs the other one out of the toaster.
Now, Petrelli, are you awake during this time?
Yeah, I'd say like after Radar leaves, he walks out of the bathroom like wearing like basically just fresh out of the shower wearing a towel. What's why is it so loud in here at 10 after 7? What is going on?
Oh, sorry about that. We got a business call I had to take, and apparently Ruth heard me and started asking me questions and mentioning selkie poachers.
Huh. Yeah, yeah, I'm not surprised. You were so loud. I'm surprised I didn't hear you over in Sag Harbor. But so you what's a Selkie anyway?
It's another one of them shape changing cryptids.
Oh, got it. All right. There any more of those Pop Tarts?
Oh yeah, I got a couple boxes of them.
Oh, sweet man. Yeah, I didn't really have anything else.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And now, for the room, is this the room next door or like across the hall? Either way, it's nearby. Uh, the Lily Pillies and Ashcroft. Duncan. Are you guys around awake around this time? Are you early risers or
Oh,
sleeping
honey,
in?
I've been up since 4. This is what time
Yep.
we get up normally.
Old
Maybe
man,
5.
rise with the
Maybe
sun.
5. I'm already making breakfast. We're gonna have some pancakes, a little bit of strawberries on there with some powdered sugar. Gotta have a nice breakfast for a great day of education.
Wake up with the sun. Already made me a mug of coffee. Wife's making the pancakes. I'm living the dream.
I got a kettle going for some tea. Don't worry, he's new. The young man can sleep in, but I will wake him up so he makes sure he gets to school on time.
Right.
I'm hiding until I smell the food.
Oh, you can smell it.
We lure him out with food. We know how to. You know how to handle a young man.
You guys just straight up adopt Duncan. Well, I mean,
One of
I'm
my
pretty sure you guys would.
grandbabies.
Pretty sure you guys would adopt everyone in this school.
Pretty much.
All right. So it does get to be closer around 8 o'clock, which is around the time that classes begin. You have just not too many classes today. It's not like a whole 6 class schedule. I guess it's considered block schedule or whatever. Either way, you notice that your first class is actually transfiguration with the teacher Gideon Ward. It's located the class is located nearby. So around, 7:45 you can actually start making your way and not worrying about being too late or being late at all.
I'm sorry, what does Gideon teach?
He teaches transfiguration as well as flying.
Oh God.
Mhm. Um So, do you guys meet up before you walk over, or do you just make your way on your own?
Do we coincidentally happen to have the same schedule? Is it like,
It's
you know, ki-
because it's like it's separated by like years of being there. It's not like coincidental, like only you guys go there. It's like just because it's your first year, you
gotcha.
guys have this schedule. That's just how it is.
I think that we would
So
probably
it's arranged like a trimester school. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, nothing dark going on about the schedule, I promise. It makes it easier for me.
Oh no, I just wasn't sure, if I wasn't sure how the scheduling was gonna be, if
Yeah.
it was like, American college versus, a trimester style college where, again, everyone in the grade or the class has the
Mhm.
same schedule type deal.
Yeah. No, everyone in that like first years start off with transfiguration and then, have a couple other classes afterwards. Like your first class is transfiguration, and then you go to defense magic, and then end of the day is flying actually. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully we can get to it. But uh, first years starts off with transfiguration in the mornings. On Mondays.
I think since we're like next door to each other, we probably just like run into one another as we're heading out.
Mhm.
Unless people are like Ruth who leave 50 minutes before class.
Yeah, she's does not like being late, so she wants to make sure that she makes a good impression.
Hey, you got to get there early to get like the most ass to kiss.
Oof.
Anyway,
Essentially, yes.
mm, so you head over there and pretty much a lot of people are filing in, Uh, let's see. Ruth is there already. You enter the transfiguration classroom, and it just looks like a regular modern classroom, like surprisingly. Like it's not, nothing too, you know, magical about it. I mean, there is a smart board, but like nothing nothing like that. And then Ruth is already sitting front row, her nose buried in a book. She's already writing down stuff in the margins. Um a- and let's see. You also see I don't know if I introduced him last time, but either way, a somewhat somewhat unfamiliar, maybe one of you would recognize him. Carter Wilkes, a ugh, uh, um uh he's a he's a rich kid, and you could tell. He makes sure that you can tell. He's just standing around talking to his other rich kid friends, not really paying too much attention. There as well as some other students already in there. Not too worried about it. The teacher is not in yet, but will be in soon.
When you mentioned that some of us may know this Wilkes person,
Yes, you do.
who, okay, I was gonna say, who amongst us knows them?
Specifically you,
And where do I know Carter from?
his father. I think maybe it was a while ago.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
We've
like,
talked about it.
you're gonna have to like give
His
me a brief lore rundown again, because I
his
don't
father's
remember.
on the board of Nevco.
Oh, gotcha.
So you know him, you met him through your father.
Oh, great. That one. I think Bo's just gonna like pull the hat down a little bit, maybe like hide his face, just like try to stay out of line of sight. Evie, don't eat wires.
I don't want human.
All right. She's like,
Well, I
no.
already have poor eyesight, so I'm sitting in the front for sure.
Like a good husband, we sit next to our wife.
Uh,
I think you're gonna
I'm
do the State Farm commercial, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
all right.
I think Bo's gonna take a
Where
seat in the back.
I was gonna ask where you're going to be sitting.
I'll probably stay near Bo just because, like, I don't know, if something pops off, it's gonna be really fun to be there.
Entertainment value. Duncan, are you
Uh-huh.
sitting in the front with them, in the back, somewhere in the middle?
Middle. I want to be as least conspicuous as possible.
All right. So the it does hit 8 o'clock, and right 8 o'clock on the dot, uh the door opens, and in walks a 7 foot tall half dragonborn. Uh I see that judgmental face, baby. Um in not necessarily in a suit, but like a button up and uh you know slacks. He has some scales but no wings. Um he has you know like uh like a brown brown skin but with green scales. Uh you know, and he's just walks it walks in and like from the back and walks his way forward while, you know, visually checking to make sure everyone's here and makes his way to the front. Ah, full class. I suppose I shouldn't really expect that later on in the year, with some people ditching class, but I am glad that you all decided to begin the first day with perfect attendance. Welcome to Transfiguration, um, which, if you're wondering what Transfiguration is you turn one thing into another. I'm sure you've all heard the phrase matter cannot be created nor destroyed, it can only be changed. That's essentially what we're doing. And that's what I'm going to teach you.
Taps Theo on the shoulder. Oh, honey, I do that already. I turn yarn into fabulous little things, whether they're doilies, sweaters, just whatever. Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Out of character, are dragonborn unknown species?
Um, I mean, yeah, they're kind of like
Are they known outside the magical community?
Yeah.
no. No, they are not known outside the magical community.
Okay, so
Think of him like a cryptid, essentially. Go
we're
ahead.
freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise my hand. What are you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, it's a good question, but yeah, withdrawn.
Yeah, he looks at you and like slightly smirks. Uh um Johnny he like smirks at that because he doesn't let on, but he was kind of taken aback with how frank you asked that question. Because it's like you were raised by non-magical people, I assume.
Uh, no, just never knew your kind existed.
I am half human, half dragonborn.
Huh.
So I have the scales,
Fascinating.
no wings, and then he like moves his like it's kind of he has like slightly fluffy hair, and he like moves his hair, and you can see like itty bitty little horns. He's like, I have some features, but not all.
Like in my brain, I'm not saying it out loud, but in my brain, I'm trying to figure out how that works out.
Don't worry about it.
You
It's
play
Magic.
like,
D&D, you know exactly how that works out.
it's like mom and dad told me about the birds and the bees, not about the peoples and the dragons.
So, do you, do you have like warm blood like a person, or like do you have to like sleep under like a heat lamp and a warm rock, or like what's the deal with a lot of this?
uh huh. I am warm-blooded, but I do enjoy tanning at times. I do enjoy laying under the sun sometimes, being warm. You were the first to ask this. I do have to say that was a first.
Beatrice is writing all of this down because she doesn't know if it's going to be on the test.
Yup.
Oh,
Yup. We're also taking notes.
She's got one of those. She's very much like Luna Lovegood, where she's got like the colorful notebook with like the vibrant pen with like the fuzzball on top kind of situation. with her reading glasses on, and she's just like furiously, and it's got like the beaded chain coming from the side of the glasses, and she's just like writing down all these notes because you never know.
And Theodore is totally like borrowing her highlighters and whatnot because he obviously forgot to bring his own.
and she has everything in her bag.
Pretty much.
Right.
I'm sorry. Last one that we could like actually. So you enjoy the sun. You enjoy tan. Do you like scales get darker in the sun? Like, do you actually like tan?
My skin gets darker, my scales remain the same.
All right. That's all the questions I had. Thank you, sir.
If you have more, please write them down and save them till end of class. No guarantee that they will be answered, though.
She starts holding up a question before like going, oh, and just puts the book back down.
Oh,
Bo's sitting there like honestly surprised Ruth isn't asking like 8 million questions.
You're probably writing down answers too.
Ruth has heard of Dragonborns before, so it wasn't too much of a thing, but she's just kind of in awe at this moment, just kind of sitting there, just like nodding to everything he says.
So this is the character you created to let yourself insert thirst after. Got it.
Shut up. No. Look, aren't all NPCs self-inserts
No.
or any
No.
No.
Yes.
As
the
somebody
DM,
who
no.
plays as somebody who has to play some despicable NPCs at times, no.
Okay,
Exactly.
maybe not all, but I mean,
Look, I made an accidental thirst trap in Mass Effect, okay? So, you know.
Accidental.
It was. He was supposed to be a nobody, and everyone loved him. So I was like, well, he's staying.
well,
Look,
this
let's be
is
real.
a
The real thirst trap in Mass Effect is F.
Oh, God.
And the
this
type of
is a
thirst we're talking about is thirst for blood, just so I'm clear.
every character is hot in my games. That's just canon.
I like this.
Look, you gave a ex fanfiction writer. I don't have an AO3, don't ask. An ex fanfiction writer DM privileges. Of course everyone's going to be hot and romanceable. Anyway. Now if there are no other questions let's begin. And then you look inside your desks and you notice that there's an apple. Go ahead and pull out that apple.
I didn't realize it was snack time already, but all right.
Do not eat it.
You
That
see
is
Theodore
do
like
not
just
eat it,
pull it
it's
out of
poison.
his mouth. There's like a tooth mark in it.
yeah, he just like he has his wand backwards, like so he can like point to things. And he's just like, do not eat it. It is not for eating.
Just hear an angry gurgle coming from Theodore's stomach.
Like,
You had breakfast.
Bo sends a telepathic message to Chips. Don't eat anyone's apple.
Chips just kind of like slides down under the desk and like kind of like puts like bits of apple back in the desk.
Chips is a monkey, right?
No,
Raccoon.
the
Raccoon.
raccoon.
Sorry, raccoon. I just answered my own question. Okay, but cool, cool. I was like, what the fuck is Chips again?
Because he
I
had
forgot the
people
animal.
hands.
Yeah, I gave him
That's
people
right.
hands to hold all the snacks.
So, inside your desk, you will find an apple. It is not for eating. At least not yet. This is what we're going to be using to practice. And then he turns to the board and begins to write some notes, explaining, explaining the history a little bit about transfiguration. About, it's just like random dates, and it's, a in 1900s, a cart was transformed into a tree for some reason. Like the wildest things. Now, what I want you to do, or at least try to do, is to turn this apple into, you know what? Whatever other fruit you decide. Yes, you can turn it into a tomato. And he turns to Ruth, who is like kind of like slowly raising her hand. She's like, or whatever else.
This is a red
I know.
apple, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
because tomatoes count as a fruit. So, oh God, I should have prepped an actual spell word for this.
When transfiguration?
Yes.
Like the command word for the spell,
Ah,
the verbal component.
Mhm. Now, once you are, once you have practiced enough, you'll eventually be able to do this without the verbal word. But for those that have difficulty or have never done this before, one word that you can say is Hothagau.
Hot a gal, I like it.
Hothagau. And then he
Ah.
writes it HOTHAGOW. G-O. Hothagau. Anyway,
It's from a musical, isn't it?
no,
Nah.
Chaperone.
Nah, worse, pop music.
Ah,
Shut up. She's amazing. I'm actually going to write this down.
I just wrote it down too. I'm gonna have a spell words page.
I mean, once this word has been used as a transfiguration spell for many, many years. Feel free to use it to assist. It's not going to dock your grade or anything like that. We're learning. And, perhaps even, eventually you'll be able to try other words as long as you have the intention behind it. So you can say change. You can come up with a whole sentence spell if you want, as long as it helps you focus. So I want you all to close your eyes and imagine this apple turning into whichever other fruit that you'd like. When you're ready, open your eyes, point your wand at it, and say that word. Hothagau. And then he goes and like sits down at his desk where he's like he's taking notes or writing something in a small book, as well as, watching over the class to see if anyone is having any difficulty or raises their hand, anything like that.
Okay. I'm gonna be a
So,
smart ass.
when are you not?
True. He said
Better than
change
me to-
change the apple into any other fruit. Bo is
Yes.
going to change the red apple to a green apple.
Clever.
That's why you asked if it was a red apple.
Yes, I did.
But that would also be all right, fine. I guess. Fucking slacker. All right. Let me just take a look. Now, for transfiguration, it's going to be a charm roll. Changing from a red apple to a green apple.
You know what? I'll be nice. I won't do that.
It seems like more of illusion magic, honestly.
No, it's just changing the
You're
color
kind
of
of
an
putting
apple.
You're putting an Instagram filter on an apple.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come
Yeah.
No, you could do it.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
How about
when someone says that you can do it, they really mean don't you dare fucking do it.
what he'll do is he'll take
You do it, but I'll be disappointed in you.
he'll take the
Go ahead.
apple and he'll turn it into like either a blueberry or like a collection of blueberries, whatever.
Okay, so give me a charm roll. Our first roll of the night.
Yeah, he's just gonna like open his eyes and snap his fingers and point, or just like snap his finger with like the finger pistol and say Hothagau and use the magic.
No wand. Got it. Because you do have that strength of
Yes, I do.
wandless magic.
So I'm just gonna keep telling Fox that I love his dice. That's gonna be a 20 on my charm roll.
It turns into a giant pile of blueberries. Like in
Just, like,
normally
spilling off the
transfiguration.
desk.
Yes. Normally transfiguration. It'll be roughly the same size, like the same amount, like weight of it. But something happened with the apple. For some reason, turns into it when you did the finger guns and said Hothagau to the apple. It turned into like it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger and kind of exploded a bit in magical confetti. And then the confetti went, because, when it explodes into confetti,
Mhm.
it all kind of sucked back up. And then there was a giant pile of blueberries on your desk that are like that big.
Well, I didn't expect that to happen.
And I tell, yeah, his name is Gideon Ward,
Mm-hmm.
the teacher. I did give you his name. He heard the explosion, looked up, and saw it go back, and he's like smirks, and then writes something down. Continues to monitor the class. Who's next?
Oh, I'll give it a go. Let's see here. Honey, is mango still your favorite fruit?
Mango's so good.
Oh, you know me so well.
I'm gonna turn this delightful little apple into a mango. Let's see how I can do. Let's see here. She's gonna just like close her eyes, kind of like shimmy her shoulders to kind of relax a little bit as she pulls out her wand and she goes, "All right, here we go. Let's go with a mango. Half a go." As she just like lightly taps it, a little swish, flick.
All right, give me a charm roll, please.
This is something I can do. An 18.
Not quite confetti, but you guys are too good. All right. So
Beginner's luck.
possibly. So your apple starts off by changing to like the mango's colors and then starts like pulsing. And it goes whoop. And you can almost hear like do 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 music in your head. And there's a giant mango as well.
Oh, wow, I think I did it. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, Teddy, look at that. I think I did it.
That's
You try.
impressive.
You try.
And Gideon Ward looks at you and smiles and writes something down on his little notebook. Theodore, you want to give it a go?
Mm. Now, for those of us who IRL are having a blank hun, can you remind me what her favorite fruit is? I don't think you ever told me anyway.
No, I just pulled a fruit out of my ass for you.
I
so.
know, and I rolled with it. I'm just asking you what hers is.
You know what? She does love a strawberry.
I was going to ask if it was strawberries.
Yeah.
It's like a strawberry purse. All right.
Also, IRL favorite fruit, so why not roll
Same.
with it?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and give me a charm roll.
Alrighty. That is not my best of dice, but we will make work.
Don't worry, it's fine.
If I can find my dice.
Got it.
I have the pouch. I'm just trying to get to a D8. 1 sec. Ugh.
Yeah.
When you have like a million dice, and you know.
I should get my dice out.
All right, let's get that D8 rolling. Let's see what we get.
Guys are always in front of me.
I know, me too. It's I have to dig to get to
It's
the
okay.
8. For some reason, my D8s just like to sink to the bottom of the bag, and then it's like I gotta
Mhm.
dig through like a million other dice, and I'm not used to doing. There we go. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. What the heck are my D8s? I swear to heck, I have like 20 of them, and I can't find a single one of them. They're all at the bottom. Watch.
Okay. I suppose meanwhile Ruth gives it a
Yeah,
go.
if you don't mind, just give me 1 second. Go
That's all
ahead.
right. Yeah.
Proceed.
So Ruth gives it a go and she's like, but which fruit first? Suppose let's do a tomato, because it is red, it matches. Should be easy. I'm actually gonna roll for her. Because I do want her to succeed, but now I need to find my dice. It doesn't matter. I don't even have her stats written down. I'm just going to go ahead and say that she succeeds. But it is kind of clunky. Um, she's huh? Okay, I had an issue with my headphones. I thought someone said something. Um, she takes a deep breath. Hathago, like Hathago, and but she's like, it still tastes like an apple, but looks like a tomato. So she's able to.
Does she bite into it? That's why she knows it tastes like a tomato. I mean, an apple. Still,
Um, yeah, yeah. She decides to try it to give it a go, and it's a tomato, but it somehow tastes like an apple.
does it have a crunch like an apple when she bites into it?
Nope, it's a tomato.
That would be a
I
cursed tomato.
in all in all levels except physical. It is an apple.
These are questions that must be asked.
That is fair. I just was not
How cursed
expecting.
is this creation?
Not very.
Does a dragon man tan? You gotta ask these questions, man.
So, and then, uh, uh, Mr. Ward looks up and sees her taking a bite out of the tomato, and he's just kind of shakes his head, and he's like, "I suppose she did it."
I
But,
just,
she's he goes up to, like, talk to her, and then he writes something, like, just talking and writes something down as well, which is probably, it's probably writing down your grade of how well you do. Probably got a C. Technically passing, but not exactly.
She Leah just leans over to Theo. She's like, I want to ask him if we were supposed to taste test it to make sure we were successful, but he said to wait to ask questions till the very end. So I don't know if I should or not. I guess I do not want to get in trouble on the first day. So you know what? I'm just gonna keep the mango here.
Because
Yeah,
you
I
are
think we're late.
in the front row, he overhears you because he's
Oh, darn
talking to Ruth, and he
it.
turns to you and, like, walks over and, like, he does, like, the teacher crouch thing by your desk. He's
Oh,
like
my word.
like,
Hmm.
"You did a very good job." Um, as far as taste testing, I suppose you can now that you've transfigured it. And then he, like, smiles and stands back up and he addresses the classroom and he's like, once you transfigure to a different fruit, you might as well give it a taste test to make sure everything was fine.
Me regretting not being single. Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
Dragonborn
All right.
shows up instantly,
wow,
wants a divorce.
Get-
Damn.
damn.
Guess we were that flimsy, and guess we're getting divorced at
Look,
70. All right,
dragonborns are on a
bye.
different thing.
They are.
I mean,
It's a
that's
lot.
what you get. That's what you get for not being born with scales, sir.
I
Yes,
have a
sir. Racial
question.
diff.
Yes.
How did douchebag Carter do?
I need to, you know what? I'm gonna roll for him. I think that for my
Not really
NPCs,
quick.
I might as well just roll a d20 and then just decide out of there. Go ahead.
Does it taste that? Does it taste like a mango, or does it
Yes, it
taste like an
does.
apple?
It tastes like
Yay!
a mango. It tastes like the sweet mango, like this like a really, really good mango. I don't like mangoes, so I don't know how to.
You're wrong.
Oh, that's fair. That's fine. She'll definitely share a piece with Teddy because she
Mhm.
turned it to his favorite fruit. So
Yeah, might as well. All right. Speaking of Teddy, do you have your d8s?
Yep, I'm set up.
Go ahead.
One question though, I just wanted to ask.
Mhm.
Um,
Meanwhile, I'm
I
rolling
don't remember
cards.
from when we discussed this because it's been like
Ah.
2 months and a half, and who new character, who this on top of it.
Mhm.
Um, Theo's magic's supposed to be plant magic, right? Is that what we had settled on?
Yes, it's plant magic. Yes,
Yes.
Okay,
he's the druid.
right.
Yeah, pretty
That's
nature
correct.
magic.
So
Nature
since this
magic.
has to do with plants and fruits and whatnot, do I add my D4 of magic to this roll?
Oh, I totally forgot.
Oh, I forgot I have a D4 for this because that's my magic. Damn.
It's totally
Your
fine.
magic is also plant magic?
Oh no,
D-
sorry.
Or
I
food
was
magic?
thinking of whatever your max is.
No,
Never
but
mind. Oh, food. It's food.
anytime you use magic, you're supposed to roll a d4 because that's your magic die.
I completely forgot
shit.
about that.
Yeah, but you guys passed with flying colors anyway,
So instead of a 20, it's a 24.
whatever.
And mine's a dirty 20.
Exactly. So yeah, Teddy's gonna you're gonna roll with your d8 and then your d4.
Okay. So that's funny. I got a 4 on the D4 and an 8 on the D8.
It
Is that a double,
explodes.
that's a double explosion.
Oh, and I totally
Oh,
forgot you exploded too, Corey,
Fuck, that's
because you
right.
rolled a d20. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so I only rolled a
you already
5. I
exploded.
only rolled a 5 afterwards on the D20, so
Okay.
29.
I was gonna say,
Jesus.
Damn.
what's the difficulty on this?
It's low.
Okay, so then those don't explode.
The D4 rolled a 4 again.
Keep
Oh,
keep
jeez.
exploding.
Jesus.
Never stop blowing up. Keep exploding.
All
Okay.
right, so that's 2 4s, a 3, and an 8. I'm gonna get the calculator out because my brain
I was gonna
can't keep
say
out.
someone else do the math.
Never stop
Right.
blowing up.
19.
Plus 3 plus
I don't
4
know.
Oh
plus
my.
4.
I've
Alright,
been
alright.
playing too much
D4 one more
Magic the
time.
Gathering.
It's 19.
Okay, plus 4.
23.
Okay, that's a 2 now. So yeah, that's 25.
Okay.
You win this one, Corey.
It's simple
So-
math in D&D.
That's 25.
Math.
So your apple also gets bigger and bigger and explodes. And all the confetti, which is somewhat glittery, goes back. And then there's like just a small pile of the biggest strawberries you've ever seen.
Makes sense when you're, I guess, the plant whisperer of the group. We're gonna just kind of like grab, half the pile here and just gently put it in front of the wife. Grab one of the strawberries and just like hold it over our shoulder so that the woodpecker familiar of ours can just poke away at it as we
Okay.
start just eating the rest of
We
them,
have-
just munching on them.
Do we have our familiars on us?
I mean, might as well.
Okay.
They're allowed anywhere within the school.
Okay.
Yeah, I took mine. Sombra's like on my shoulder, just chilling.
I think we all have small animals, so it's not like obnoxious. Well, except the raccoon.
I
but,
say
you
chips
know.
ain't small.
Right?
Have
So-
my white brown tit warbler with me, which is a tiny ass bird. It's a tiny ass bird.
Even the familiars
she'll-
are bigger in Texas.
That's funny. Love it.
She will like eat a little strawberry and like rub his shoulder before she grabs the strawberry and does like the cute couple thing where she tries to feed him the strawberry. Look, they are cavity filled. I'm sorry. When they've been
Yep.
married for what we write down, like 50 years? Yeah, it's
50
been
years.
50,
It's
almost
a 50-year
51 years.
anniversary. That was our spark.
Yeah.
So yes, 50 years.
And it's been like 8 months, so yeah, almost 51 years. You know, this is why our marriage lasted so long. You just gotta love each other.
Feels like it was the first day, even 50 years later.
And the strawberry tastes like a strawberry. Tastes like the sweetest strawberry that is like ever been. Like you've dipped it in sugar. Like like I don't know if you've seen those things on TikTok. That's like a skewer of like strawberries, like with hard sugar around it.
Oh, No,
It's-
but I want some now.
I tried
Right.
it. It hurt my teeth, but very
Uh,
good.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Raspberries.
Yeah.
Carter
They're
will.
sweet, just like our love for each other.
Ugh.
Everybody in the chat vomited.
Aw.
There we go. There we go. Called it.
That's actually why I was like, you guys are. You know what? You're so sweet that it's just gonna be. That's the type of fruit that you guys make.
Acceptable.
Carter, like, he's not really interested, honestly. He's like, ugh. He doesn't say it. He doesn't say, and because he doesn't take it too seriously, the the apple itself goes to like make any sort of change, like it looks like it starts to bubble and then it just turns to mush. And he looks around and then just kind of like puts his hand on his desk and then takes out a banana from his backpack and like puts it on the table. All right, Johnny,
All
can
right.
please give me a charm roll.
Okay. So Johnny actually has some experience of turning things into other things, mostly playing cards into different playing cards. Um, so he's so he's gonna try and show off here a little bit. I rolled 16 plus the 4, so 20. And he's going to turn the orange. I'm sorry, he's gonna turn the apple into an orange, but with like little doll limbs sticking out of it, so that it looks like it's doing like a little victory pose. Uh,
What?
I, I check
Like
Discord.
this?
Yeah, check
Oh.
Discord.
I just saw the Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
Go ahead and share that, Corey.
I can't.
You I think
Spiffy could post it in chat, but I can't share it because I'd have to download it and bring it up on
go ahead and post that in chat.
Okay.
Jesus.
It's just
That's horrifying.
yeah, you technically succeed.
Okay, cool.
You know, there's the like but instead of like the confetti, it's like the color changes and then the shape changes and then all of a sudden there's just limbs that are just kind of like bursting out like a chicken out of an egg.
Hmm.
Bo's gonna like look over at him. He's like, "Is that what a fruit looks like from where you come from?"
No, man, I'm just having a little fun a little bit. I mean, it's still just like a normal fruit. It's just like it's like dancing.
Long as you don't have a fruit with appendages back home.
Oh, nah. Those all died off in the war.
What?
Don't worry about it.
We
You
don't
didn't okay that
we-
with me first. How
We didn't
dare
speak about
It's
the
not
war.
real.
I know. I know. I'm
That
just like
that
yeah,
war's like
can't be-
Fight Club. You don't speak about it. The secret
Anyway,
war.
Mr. Ward walks over to you and like places his hand on your desk and like stares at the orange. And
Eh? It's happy to see you.
he's trying so hard not to laugh. It's like those appendages, were they on purpose?
Yeah. I thought it'd be funny.
All right. And he like turns his back to you and writes something down, but like in reality, he's just like doesn't want anyone to know that he's like so close to cracking up. Anyway, Duncan, your turn. Give me a charm roll, please, with
Okay,
your
hold
magic
on.
die.
Let's see. I think that's the worst roll out of the bunch. That's a total of 3.
3. Uh, with the
That's with
okay,
magic die.
combined.
Two on my charm, which is yep, D6 and a 1 on my D4. So yep.
So, do you say the words or anything like
Oh
that? Use
yeah.
your
I
wand?
mean, she's like he's like he's never transfigured anything before. He's like, I don't know, half a gal.
So, um, oh, your camera froze. So, this the black shadows slowly come out of your wand and start to surround the apple. And then they begin to surround and swirl and then eventually dissipate. And you're left with a partially decayed apple that like slightly changed colors, but yeah. You're frozen again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Swear to God, I'm figuring
Yeah,
out the.
it's okay. Um, Mr. Ward walks over to you. He's like, it it takes a little bit. And then he like pulls out another apple from his pocket and puts it on there. You can keep going. You're learning. And then he walks back
Um,
up to the front.
because my fear is succumbing to darkness,
Mhm.
would this be technically be a stressor for me?
We're we're not I wasn't gonna be doing like stress points or anything this game.
Okay, I
We
wasn't
We
sure
we
because
we do have
yeah,
adversity tokens though.
yeah.
that is true. You do take an adversity token, because you technically failed the roll.
Okay.
Um, and you can try again if you want. You're in class. You
Okay.
Mhm.
He looks kind of nervous, and he's like, and Sombra knows he's kind of like freaked out because of the whole decaying apple thing, and Sombra just like like gently paws the side of his head. He
Hey,
like
human, it's okay.
he takes a deep breath. Yeah, no, it's still a 3.
A 3 total?
Yeah, it reversed. Now it was a 2 on the D4 and a 1 the D6.
Apparently, shadows hate apples.
Once
Uh,
again, shadows come out of your wand, surround the apple, it starts swirling. And once again, a partially decayed apple.
I'm done for this class. He's just
That's
like he's just like "Nah, I don't think transfiguration is my forte. I don't." He's just like I'm just gonna take notes. he's 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 like visually like freaked out.
yeah, so Go ahead and take out another adversity
Yeah,
token.
I did. I'm up to 5.
The I was gonna say the difficulty for this. I mean, honestly, if you want to succeed in the role, the difficulty was only like 5. So you can use your adversity tokens to succeed in the role.
Now I'm gonna play this out.
Alrighty. That is fair, and I respect that. So, he just keeps writing in his book and everything. And then once the end of class rolls around, he walks up to the front and he's like, "This spell is relatively easy, except for those that are not used to casting magic. Your homework is just to practice it. There's no writing or anything like that needed. Gods know I don't want to grade anything like that. Grade any essays. Um, Now that it's the end of class and we have a few minutes, if you have any questions, go ahead and bring them up again, I suppose."
Beatrice raises her hand.
He nods
Yes,
towards you.
Mr. Gideon, I was just doing my notes from earlier, and I'm so sorry since I'm just new to seeing such a special creature. Is Dragonborn one word or 2 words?
One word? Questions
Ah,
Victoria,
Dear.
because
see,
I
no,
think it's
I
one word.
Yeah,
did I
it's one
did it
word.
differently. She's like, you see her erasing, like, I knew it. I should have gone with my gut. All right. Thank you. That was just bothering me like an itch in the back of my mind. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It would have been hilarious if he said it's dragon hyphen born.
Right.
Like
God.
It's
like
my last name.
Spider-Man.
Like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Like Spider-Man. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this is so bad.
Johnny's gonna do a nice thing. Um, he takes a playing card out of his pack of playing cards.
Mhm.
And he's actually going to um, it's the thing he likes to do. He changes the face on the card to something else. In this case, he's going to change the face on one of the Jokers to one of those like motivational posters, like the cat hanging from a tree that just says "Hang in there." Um, and I want to float that onto in front of Duncan. What would I actually need to roll to actually float it over there? Because I
Oh,
assume the actual like making the picture isn't going to be difficult for Johnny at all.
yeah, the changing the picture is transfiguration.
Yeah.
Making it float over there is a flight roll.
Okay. So this could be bad.
Let me see.
All right.
Just
Go ahead and roll the charm
whips
first
it across
with
the
your
class
magic.
and hits him in the back of the head.
I was gonna say, it's like when you make a paper airplane and you go to like throw it really hard and it goes straight down in a nosedive and you're like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about the charm. I got a 15 on that.
You're good.
Yeah. The flight, however, is a 5.
Let me just take a look real quick. Ah, so
It's a really light object. It's not going very far.
it's like bouncing and like kind of strike. It bounces really high. It doesn't end up flying over there,
Hmm.
but it just kind of, you kind of toss it to
Hmm.
him
Okay.
and like use your wand, and then it's just kind of like trying to fly, and then it just falls and then hops back up and like keeps going, and then eventually
It just
lands
sputters
on the
over
desk.
to me.
Yeah, and then lands on your desk.
Just like I just look over. I'm just like look over to Johnny and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Question mark.
All right, and that will be it for Transfiguration. You guys have a slight break between now and your defense magic class, which is actually going to be taking place outside.
Oh no.
One more question, Mr. Gideon. Can we take this fruit with us to eat the rest of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Excellent. Takes out a Tupperware. puts
Yeah.
puts it in there.
Mr. Lilypilly, can I get one of those Tupperwares too? And kind of got an abundance of blueberries.
Of course. You see her so the bag she has is almost like tote size. But you see her pull out God knows how many different variations, almost like an assortment, where she's like, "Which size would you like, darling?"
So he just kind of points to like the cluster of it all over his desk.
Oh, you want this? Here, you want this circular one with the lid on top? Here you go. That will be perfect size.
Thank you. Just
I got an eye for these things.
holds it off the edge and just like shoves all of the blueberries into it.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, she basically has a bag of holding. It's great. Bag of granny holding.
That's great. All right. So,
Mary Poppins, y'all.
yeah, your next
Mary
class
Poppins, y'all.
is with a teacher named Hectoros. What?
This thing's gonna kick our ass.
And the
ADH
class
Adventures,
is
thank you for that raid.
hi. So you do have a little bit of time before your next class. They time to do whatever, eat, talk to people, whichever, about like 15 minutes before you have to get going. Do you guys want to do anything in particular or
I'll walk over. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go right ahead. Mine was out of game question, so go ahead.
Leatrice will walk over to Duncan and kind of tap him on the shoulder. She's already got some Tupperware in her hand, and she goes, "Now, darling, I just don't want you to get discouraged about what happened. Of course, sometimes people just have the luck, and sometimes they just need practice. There ain't no shame in that, darling. You can go ahead and just keep practicing. But you know what? It looks like you do need a pick-me-up. Would you like a snickerdoodle, darling?"
And
so many Tupperwares in that bag?
and
Would you like one of my
know for-
feel-good cookies?
you know for a fact Theo is gonna drop some strawberries on the table next to the cookies.
Speaking of, I actually have cookies.
I'm gonna give myself a grit roll.
And he'll definitely give you. He won't say anything. He'll just give you a thumbs up.
All right, my grit. I rolled a 7 for my grit, so I'm like he reluctantly takes the snickerdoodle and maybe 2 of the strawberries, and you're just like just weakly like thanks you.
You munch on it.
I love
It's
the fact that we're all.
It's a snickerdoodle. Of course he's gonna munch on it.
Now
Those-
it doesn't make you get rid of what happened, but you do feel a lot better. It's a different kind of healing. This is a happy thought feeling.
Did you drug me with a cookie?
No, because
yeah.
remember her, she's got feel good healing cookies. She's basically the mom from Encanto, but if you're not injured, it gives you happy feelings.
That's just cookies in general too.
Thank you for clarifying that, because you said feel good cookie. I'm like, Did you just make like a
Not
pot
marijuana cookies.
snickerdoodle?
No, not pot
No,
cookies.
that's what I was wondering. Did I just get roofied? Is there Molly?
No.
Is there Molly in this cookie? What the fuck?
No, my name's
Look, man.
Citrus, darling. No, I'm kidding.
It's
No,
2024. It's fentanyl.
This
Oh, no.
I know it's been a hot minute since our last episode, but Azrin was, or not Azrin, Rojan was the first one to try cookie on the train, and it was a feel good cookie. Just basically the whole point is it doesn't make you feel good, it's more of it gets rid of the negative feeling, so you feel better.
Okay.
So it gets rid of that bad vibe. So I'm not saying that you're like perky and peppy right now, but you feel better.
Cass, should we take a break before we get into the next class?
That's what I was planning on.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to see if anyone had anything else to do.
I was gonna sulk in the shadows, but I amazingly feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, no,
Cookies.
amazing what cookies can do for you.
Cookies.
Amazing what a little sugar can do for you.
I do like the fact that we're all like working together to just refuse the emo kid being emo.
Like, no, you're gonna be happy, damn it.
Not with the old lady that likes to give snacks. Not
Yeah.
when she's around.
Oh god, that sounds like my grandma when I was going through my emo phase. Actually, it was never a phase. Anyway, Carter walks out without like talking to his friends or anything. On his way to wherever else. Ruth is talking to the talking to Mr. Ward about transfiguration or whatever, and then also kind of showing her book on phoenixes as well. So if no one has, or if no one has anything else, then let's take a quick 5-minute break so it can refill drinks and bathroom break and all that jazz.
Okay. We will catch you all in about 5 minutes. Alrighty, we are back.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, it's just
I was worried I muted
Checking it
myself again.
it happens.
A lot on this channel.
Yeah, so much so that it's part of the bingo card.
Reminds me I gotta work on the bingo cards.
You do. Why do I have Bluetooth on my phone?
Anyway.
Okay. So you make your way to the outside grounds where there's big grass area, and along with that were students standing around, and you notice that there's kind of like flags on either side of, like, it's all a marked off area with rope, and then there's flags on either side. You're not playing capture the flag, but there that is where your next class will take place, which is defense magic. So once everyone seems to settle in walks, you know what, I'm a centaur that looks somewhat familiar. You notice that he looks like the same person that, while during the opening ceremony, was holding a cat, but they were human at the time. They just are walking by, and they have like a pack on their back. They reach back and pull out a book as well, and he's just like looking up and, all right, you. All right, it looks like everyone's here, which includes the other students of Ruth and Carter. Carter is once again talking to his rich people friends, not really paying too much attention, just whatever. Heteros just glares at him and rolls his eyes. Ruth
Fuska,
is,
thank you for that raid.
Ooh.
hello. So Ruth is, holding her book like this, like, super excited and, just bounding with energy still. With a pogo on her shoulder, her lizard. Familiar. All right. So looks around, he's like, so this is defense magic. Like it or not, there are not just bad people in this world, but annoying people in this world. But you all need to learn how to defend yourself using things other than your fists. And then looks to, like, he looks over at a kid that just, or not a kid, but looks over at a student who just kind of like looks down. So for this, you guys are going to be learning a couple different spells in regards of this. You're going to be defending yourself against me, because I don't trust any of you fucks to not kill each other. And then he kind of like narrows in on Carter, who's like still not paying attention. And he like does the whole like crosses his arms thing. And he's like, Mr. Wilkes, are you done? And then he just kind of like looks, and then Carter just turns and is like, yep. It's like, okay. So one by one, you are going to be learning this defense spell. Let me see here. You are going to be deflecting my spell that I go to cast to you. Don't worry, I'm not going to harm you. Essentially, I'm going to be sending a stun spell. The worst it can do is knock you on your ass. But you are going to, when I cast it towards you, say the word Rixa.
Okay, you're gonna have to spell that one.
Rixa. Rixa.
Okay, I would never got that one.
Not me looking up Latin on Google Translate and looking up words for these spells. Totally works.
Name
though.
generators are your friend, DMs.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep, that's why I
Yep.
have a whole list of names.
Me who never actually used the generator. Oh well.
Oh, look at you being all special.
I know we
No,
can't
I'm not
all
saying
be
I'm
we
special.
all
That's what
can't
my-
be
that's what-
Star
pause.
Wars nerds.
This is also why my names suck. Thank you very much.
Me totally not having Mass Effect names up just to have something.
All right.
So,
Okay.
this defense spell, this deflection spell, works on more than just deflecting magic towards you. Say, for example, someone were to throw something at you, and you want to just kind of deflect it away. You can also use this spell. Yes, Mr. Petrelli.
So what you're saying is, if we could dodge this spell, we could dodge a wrench.
Oh my god.
If you can dodge a spell, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah.
Wait, are we gonna have balls being thrown at us?
No, we're
Is
having
that gonna be a thing?
we're having wrenches thrown at us.
No.
Oh my word! Why would you do that?
At
That's so
the
dangerous.
mention of wrenches being thrown at us, Theo steps in front of his wife.
I guess I
Miss-
really did need my cookies today. Oh my word! I'm
Mr.
getting wrenches
Sinclair,
thrown at me.
there will
Sorry.
be no wrenches thrown.
So sorry, I couldn't resist it.
Yes. If you and just like stares you down, if you were paying attention, you would know that I just said that I'm going to be casting a stun spell to you, and you will be deflecting it.
Just to be clear, no wrenches are being thrown at us, right? Because that is dangerous and a poor use of a good tool.
Do not worry, Mrs. Lily Pilly. No wrenches are going to be thrown.
Oh, oh, thank goodness. All right. You had me worried there for a moment.
Theo mumbles under his beard. Yeah, like a stun spell is better.
As long as, and then he like looks to Theodore. As long as you can deflect it, you'll be fine. But
See that Theo's not worried about himself, he's worried about his wife.
yeah, no, I know. As long as you can
Aw.
deflect it, you'll be fine. But the worst that will happen to you is you might get a push towards you. Not to worry, Miss Lily-Pilly. I will cast it slowly, if needed.
I mean, I don't want to have special treatment. I just don't think that would just be fair.
Yes, however, I don't necessarily want to actually knock you down. I want to give everyone a fair chance to learn.
Is it because of my age? Because I can take it. It's totally fine.
You see Theo is very disapproving of that statement, but he doesn't say anything.
You heard the lady. Use the wrench.
God, Jesus Christ. Oh,
I'm just saying, once we get the ability to make our spells look like how we want, my stun spell's totally a wrench.
You won't learn the
This
stun spell till next class.
oh my God.
This is just
is
a
why we
quick.
have cookies.
Mhm.
Oh,
If you insist, I'll cast it the same as I do the others.
I
oh.
would appreciate that. It's all right, Theo. It's part of the demonstration.
Now, what you want to do with your wand, you aim it towards whatever is coming towards you and push it away. Eventually, you'll be able to learn one where you're able to pull it back and shoot it and redirect it towards your attacker. But that is for possibly next class. I don't know. I honestly have not decided. Depends on how you do. I saw that movie. Anyway, you are going to be deflecting it. Now, are all of you right-handed? Because if you are right-handed, I'm going to have you deflect it to the right side. If you are left-handed, you
No.
have to pull it to the left side. And I don't want anyone to be in the not necessarily a splash zone, but in the I don't want any casualties in this. So
Fuck it. I'm a lefty.
that sounds like it. So
Same.
Funny enough, we're both lefties IRL, so that kind of works.
Yeah,
That tracks.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
this is not a joke.
Yeah, same.
Hey,
Man, we got
lefties with
Jesus
more than
Lord.
10%.
bunch of people,
Yeah.
influenced
So
by
we
the
have-
devil over here.
I know, right? We got a
Kick
bunch.
my
We got a
ass.
bunch of people. We need to freaking tie their left hand behind their back and beat their asses.
Damn.
fun fact, my grandmother was left-handed, and she went to
A school.
a school that they did hit her hand with a ruler because nuns.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Got the
Anyway.
devil in you.
Get that evil out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was still left-handed after that. So
She's like, screw you. I do what I
Yeah.
want.
Now I'm
Yeah, pretty
left-handed out of spite.
yeah. She was she now that I think about it, she was a very spiteful in a good way person. Anyway,
I like it.
I like it a
so
lot.
Hectoros looks around. When we begin, all of you move over there, and like points to like behind whoever, like behind one of the flags. If you go to the side, either left or right, you might get hit, and I don't want that to happen. So stay behind the whoever is volunteering.
I have a feeling that both Johnny and Bo are trying not to mention the wrench again.
Look, man, how else are we gonna defeat Globo Jim?
Anyway. Any volunteers to go first?
So to understand, everybody's kind of behind the person who's deflecting, correct?
Yes.
To avoid there being a splash zone.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as the person deflects, you should be fine. If the person does not deflect, then, sorry, there's a freaking bug. Then we might need to call the nurse. But everyone is now moved behind to where they're, and a somewhat good distance away.
Okay.
Oh no, she pulls out her cookie. She's like ready to go if someone needs something.
Mhm.
This is her healing cookie. She's ready for this.
I I think Theo would probably want to go before the wife just to see
Like
how
how bad it
safe this is in a way,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
It's relatively safe.
Oh, for sure, but it's more like he wants to check
He's
it out
very,
for himself before the wife does it, if that makes sense.
very protective. I understand. But yeah,
There's
do
a
we
reason for
have
that, so yes.
volunteers on who wants to give me a fight roll first?
So
Wait, no, decent D10.
I do volunteer to go first. The one thing I'm going to say though is when that spell is flung at him,
Mhm.
he's just gonna like really briefly look behind him to make sure the wife and everybody's like behind him and they're safe. And he's gonna actually stand in front of the damn thing and he's just gonna take it.
He's gonna take it. Oh my god, Jesus!
No, but hear me out. There is
I
a reason. Hear
understand
me
your
out.
reasoning. I know your
Yes,
reasoning.
and
Go
there's a
ahead.
reason behind that too.
Go ahead and explain.
Um, First of all, we have the Guardian perk. So if ever we basically take a hit or get in the way of something that could have hit somebody else that we consider a friend or an ally, in this case the wife, the
That's not
defense
written on
actually
there.
is considered magical, and we do get the 1d4 added to it.
I'm sorry, what? That was not written on my character sheet for you. Let me pull
Yeah,
it up.
it's the one that
If it
comes with the broom.
Oh, but that's only for the
that
broom.
only happens if you're
Oh,
flying.
that only applies when the broom is there.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll just take it.
In that case, don't give me a fight roll, give me a grit roll.
All right.
So he's like Theodore. All right. And he, casts a spell. And honestly, it looks like, when you're playing catch with the baseball,
Hmm.
it's not, going too fast. It's not going too fast or anything. This is the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's hits you in the chest. So, what is
Okay.
your grit roll?
That is a 14.
14? No problem. You stay standing. You get a little like, oof, but you're fine.
Yeah.
You're
On that note,
Mhm.
he kind of like looks down at his own chest, kind of does the like, oh, it's not so bad face, and immediately steps out of the way.
Oh my word, Teddy, are you okay? Why would you take that? You did not pay attention to the rules at all, now did you?
And instead of like arguing with her about anything, he just nods. He says, "Yes, dear."
You do
You're
know
taking.
that the point is deflection.
See, I told you.
He just smiles innocently at both her and the teacher.
She just like with a huff goes and pulls out a cookie and she's like, "You stubborn old fool. Here you go. Take a cookie. Feel better.
Huge grin as he eats the cookie.
He did it just for the
Yeah.
snacks.
He just wanted the cookie.
I totally did it just for the snacks. I told
He
you.
just wanted to win the fucking cookie.
Told you there was a reason.
All right. So he's just. You can try again once everyone else has had a turn.
He nods.
He's like clearly just like so over everyone's bullshit.
You know that the day I have my broom, I'm using that thing like a baseball bat to deflect things, right?
Yeah.
With my flight of 6, I'm not using it to fly.
You almost
Goddamn tree trunk. You know what we're doing with it.
Yeah, it is true. It is a tree trunk called timber.
A small tree,
tin.
not a huge ass, but exactly.
It's more like a
who's next?
sycamore than an oak.
There you go.
Who's next?
Pause.
Terrified.
Oh, I didn't see anything that was supposed to help me in that. Poor Teddy. I know what he was doing, but I didn't learn a thing. So I'm gonna wait till a couple more people go before I give it a go.
Bo will
All
step
right.
forward.
Beauregard.
Duncan's still gun shy from the last class.
Oh,
Don't eat my
alrighty.
mixer.
Wait.
But the plastic is so tasty.
She's grabbing the caps on the sliders.
Got it.
Cat.
Anyway. Go ahead and give me a fight roll. Are you deflecting it this time? Or are you also taking it?
No, I don't want to get hit by a magic wrench. I'm gonna deflect it.
No, you're not going to be hit by a wrench. It's just a ball. It looks like a ball of energy, but it's like the size of a soft ball. So,
All right.
go ahead and give me a fight roll.
What am I aiming for here? My fight is a D8.
I have.
Ah, okay. Look at you taking notes.
I have character
Oh,
sheets
you printed up the damn.
and notes.
Somebody's prepared.
Yeah.
It's more
Oh
work
yeah,
than
no,
I put into it.
I don't do that either.
First
At
game.
all.
Eventually it'll
just sink
be a
in.
thing. Yeah, especially because of how my computer is and
Mhm.
how it
I
would
gotcha.
crash with Roll20. I'm like, I'm just
No,
gonna have everything analog.
I'm impressed. It's a good way to do things.
All right, make sure to use your D4.
Yep.
It is a difficulty of. Let's just go ahead and say difficulty of around 9 or 10.
Okay.
I can't make it all that easy.
So
we're not all turning fruits into other fruits.
what dice do explode? Is it both dice explode to hit the
Both
high
dice
number?
explode.
Okay. It's gonna be 14.
All right. So
he's gonna stand there, and much like he did with the in the transfiguration class, he's just gonna, like, as soon as the ball gets thrown out, he's just gonna like act like he quick draws like a gun and just like snaps into like just does the flick to the right as he just says Rixa.
All right, and the spell heads towards you, and then all of a sudden just boop, and goes to the right, and it kind of pitters and lands and explodes into the ground, but not like real explosion. It just kind of like with energy. So Hectoros looks at you. I mean, it's high noon somewhere. Good job.
I hate that joke.
Don't set it up so easily then.
Hey,
Next.
Bo, what time is it?
How does Sandstorm go?
Yeah, all right. He as Bo just kind of walks back to the formation, um Johnny just kind of holds his hand out like a hot tag.
And Bo tags him in.
All right. Let's do this.
Alrighty. Mr. Petrelli, go ahead and give me a fight roll
Okay.
as he throws the ball of energy towards you.
Okay, one moment. Uh, 19? So instead of like deflecting it to either side, he's just gonna try and like just parry it into the ground.
Yeah. You added momentum to it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Just
yeah,
a
yeah,
bit.
just a
Yeah.
little.
Fucking show off. Anyway. It lands on the ground and kind of burns the grass a little bit. And
All
then
right.
the grass eventually turns back to regular green.
Oh man, that's nice grass.
Wow. Alrighty. Yeah. A plus.
Thanks, boss.
Did you just like third strike parry that?
Oh, of course. Like he turns, he like flashes blue for a frame and everything.
Alright. Who's next? I need volunteers or someone will be voluntold. We gotta get through this.
Oh, well, the boy's still shaking. I guess I'll go. Oh my word. All right. She steps
Teddy looks
forward
anxious.
and shows that she's left-handed. All right, y'all might want to adjust.
He takes a giant step to the right.
Hector smiles at you and tosses a softball the same speed as he did with Theodore. He doesn't just yeet it like super heavy, but gives you a decent fair chance, not necessarily like slowly. Go ahead and give me a fight roll.
Oh, okay.
Make sure to roll your d4.
Okay.
Oh
My
God.
fight's a
Oh, no.
D4.
Yeah.
She's a lover, not a fighter. Oh no.
We all have our
Wait,
strengths.
what's the DC?
It's a 9.
Yeah, even if I roll max on both, well, you know what? Let's see
You
if
gotta
my other
explode.
dice explodes. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. I got double ones. She does it early. She just like does not time it right. She does it early.
Yeah. And it hits your chest, but it's kind of like it feels like when someone comes in too quick for a hug. Like you get a little bit of a thing,
Yeah.
but
Doesn't knock the
not
wind out of me, but just enough to go like
Yeah. Yeah. Like, he says that he'll knock you on your ass or anything like that, but he doesn't want to hurt an old lady. Like everyone loves the lily pillies. You can't not. It's like,
Yeah, she gets hit. She's like,
yeah.
oh,
I was hoping he'd go full Drago. If she dies, she dies.
she has chosen death.
Just got like a giant Yamcha sized hole in her chest.
Oh my word.
You notice that your shirt is a little like it looks singed for a moment and then it turns back to normal.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna go ask someone for a mending spell. Oh my goodness. Whew, it's my favorite sweater. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. That definitely caught me off guard. I think I need to work on my time in there. I'm fine.
Perfect.
Honestly, I'm fine.
Okay.
I
Would you like
appreciate
to?
you not going easy on me.
Yeah, of course. You can try again once everyone else has had their first run.
Of course. Thank you so much.
It was a good effort.
I'm not used to having to fight something off or deflect something, so unless it's like the cat coming at me or something, but that's different. It's just a sidestep situation. Whew.
I hope you never get used to that. Get used to fighting, he means.
I was like, the cat? Oh no, she'll never stop.
Petrelli, you had a question.
This is more of an out of character thing.
Oh
Did
yeah.
has Carter gone yet?
Nope.
Okay, in that case, how much attention is Hectoros paying to Johnny at the moment?
Not really. He's more concerned that he might have hurt an old lady.
Just her grandma.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to disguise my voice as Carter's and throw it.
What did you roll?
A 20.
Then you're good. I don't
Okay.
even need to fuck you. See, and you
Uh,
and Bo both having a charm of 20. Anyway,
yeah. So I'm just like, in Carter's voice, I just throw my voice to have his voice come out of his face. Oh, if that's all we've got to do, I go next. I can take anything you can throw at me, horseman.
let me see.
Yo, you're trying to get him killed, yo.
I like how he just instantly is given like a Greenwich accent.
Yo,
It's so funny because that's actually kind of his voice
Yeah.
I was playing.
he's trying to take out the freaking the competition, yo.
Then I just kind of reach out like to fist bump Bo.
Oh yeah, Bo just he's got his arms. Bo's got his arms crossed. Just one fist goes out and bumps it.
He turns to Carter. It's like, what did you just say? He's like, I didn't say shit.
I don't know, Carter. It sounded like you were just calling out the teacher here, asking him to give you all he's got.
Throw the wrench at him.
Yeah, in a way, throw the wrench at him.
That's what I heard.
All right, Carter. You're next.
He's so dead.
So Carter is like so unsure. He's like, but I didn't say anything. I didn't do that. But he deals himself
I kind of
walks
feel bad
to
for
the
Carter.
the other flag because it's because Hectoros is standing out one flag. And... Okay, you know what? He manages to deflect it.
I was gonna say, can Bo do something to fuck with him too?
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
So as
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Bo's Bo's got his arms crossed and he's just watching, and all he wants.
Speaking of distracting, Evie wants out. That's how she tells us that she wants out. She just straight up climbs the door.
And all Bo wants to do is he wants to make it feel like something is crawling up like the back part of his leg as he's getting ready to deflect the spell. Nothing like
I know what you
nothing too
mean.
grand. Can I do that?
You just want an easy roll.
No, I don't. I'm
No,
asking
go ahead
if
and
I
give
can
me a
do that.
roll,
What
and
roll?
and just roll a d20 and I'll tell you if it worked.
So a charm roll?
Yes.
Okay, I will roll a charm roll. Ah! That's gonna be 15.
You know what? This is funny, so I'm gonna allow it.
Okay.
Carter would have succeeded had he not felt something crawling up his leg and start like almost a hand type of thing wrapping around the back of his shin inside his pants, like so it's not. And he looks down and like kicks his leg for a moment because it startles him. Because he looked down and kind of bent down to kick his leg, hits him right in the head.
Oh, Jesus.
He rolled like an 18 before, but then when you distracted him, he rolled a d4. Or he rolled a 4. So he's knocked down.
Oh
He's
man,
not-
he just got
not knocked
concussed
out.
like a Miami Dolphin.
He's not knocked out, he's knocked down.
But he gets back up again.
I think Bo can't resist and he just yells, "Heads up!"
Beatrice is like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Like when you drive past someone who's like off road or whatever, and you just say, "Oh, you can't park there."
Yeah,
go ahead.
Beatrice is like, oh, Bob, where that boy got hurt, and she's gonna run on over with her snickerdoodle, and she's like, here, eat this, you'll feel so much better. Are you all right, my darling?
I don't. He's like bright red. Like he's just like, I don't need your fucking cookies.
Oh, my word language. You are still so young, but it's okay. Here, have a cookie. You'll feel so much better.
Growl of disapproval from Theo. Don't speak to the wife like that.
It's like, I said I didn't need it. I'm fine. And he stands up and like storms out of the ring.
She'll
And,
just
like-
slip it in his pocket. Like, oh, here, okay. You can have it later.
And I mean, this is out of character. He absolutely will eat it later.
Good.
But
Little shit.
as for right now, he is standing in the back and he's like, F- for the one that does not pay attention.
F-, damn.
Yo, I didn't know you could get an F-.
Eh,
Yo, if
Duncan's terrified now. He does not want an F- on his
they got-
report card.
if they got F- here, does that mean we could get S's for like above
It's like
A's?
F-. He's like, that's a thing here? He's like, holy shit.
Oh man, we got to go for the smoking six style.
you can try again once everyone else has had their turn. Next. And then, a couple other classmates go through. Let's see. You know what? Let's check Ruth. See if she manages. I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Poor Ruth.
Wait, oh. She gets 2 dice.
She gets 2 dice.
Because she gets her D4 too.
No, for me, for D20, instead of like having all of the random NPCs to have like random stats, I just roll a D20 and then just go on a scale
Gotcha.
of whether or not they succeed.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Easier for me to keep track of it because you guys only have to worry about your one character and I have to worry about everything else.
Well, the grand thing is like if like any combat scenarios happen with NPCs, everything happens to us by how good or bad we roll. So
yeah, that's
I think Ruth is dead.
No, she's not.
Uh,
She's not. She's fine. It's a stun spell. Go ahead.
if I wanted to say try to push her out of harm, how would I make that happen?
How do you want that to happen? Are you going to physically do it? Are you going to magically do it?
Well, magically, because I'm literally cheating in the defense class, but
Well, I just mean like I wasn't sure if you were going to go into the ring and push her out of the way, or if
no, no, more like just kind of like I don't know, manifest some kind of like force to just kind of like nudge her a bit.
mm,
I had the same idea. It's like, how can we stop this from knocking Ruth the fuck out?
um, let's see. Would that be flight
Oh, beans.
possibly, or
All
would
right.
that be flight?
Can I
You'd be
assist?
doing parkour in the room. I mean, since you told me that you both had this, yeah, fuck it. You can assist. So both of you can roll a flight and add up the numbers.
I
That's
think.
how I'm deciding.
Okay, Spiffy's there.
Okay. All right, so I am contributing 5 apparently.
I'm contributing 9.
Oh yeah, then that's no problem. So
And we'll just be like to like disguise the spell cast.
um so Ruth is like all super excited. She's like super ready. But then as soon as the spell hits, she kind of freezes because she's never had anything at her before, and she's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Because she knew that
Mm-hmm.
she saw Beatrice her uh uh have her timing off, and Pogo gets scared and jumps off, so that distracts her, and it would have hit her also in the head and knocked her completely down. However, something happened where she felt a push of some sort, and she ends up just kind of like stumbling out of the way. Let me just see if he notices. Ooh. He does know Hectoros does notice
Uh-oh.
that you guys did that. However, because it's Ruth, he allows it. He's just like, it's okay.
He
You can
saw
try
that she
again
was
in a
gonna
moment.
get creamed.
You can try it in a moment. It was one of those where like you do something, but then it's like,
Oh shit.
oh, yeah, that's kind of she's kind of, oh no.
That poor child is about to catch the baseball with its face.
Oh God.
The glove is not up at all.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, oh, she dropped her wand,
She was
and
gonna
then she
get
goes to
wrecked.
bend down and pick it up, and then it like dives behind her into the ground. So she does like feel herself get pushed, and I think that she because of that she drops her wand and then bends down to pick it up, and because of that. All right, Duncan, you've avoided it long enough. It's your turn. Go ahead
It's-
and give me a fight roll.
Bo's gonna call out. It's like, you got this, Duncan.
Let's see. Where's my D10?
Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Hopefully.
So the 10 exploded.
Nice.
So that's 16.
16. So yeah, he tosses it, and you deflect it easily. You
Like
know,
I
you just
cast
kind
my
of.
spell and like a
Mhm.
big shadowy hand comes up and swats it out the way.
So raises his eyebrows. Good work. All right.
Have a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Like,
Good work, everyone. Now, if anyone, like, now that everyone's had a chance to go, does anyone want to try again?
Sure.
Mr. Lilypilly, are you going to actually deflect it this time?
Damn.
And but he's like smirking, so it's like he's like trying to just joke around because he knows the reasoning why he took it, but it's still like, come on. I'm not gonna kill your wife. Like, calm down.
Note, you also don't get cookies if you deflect it, whereas if you miss, you get cookies.
There.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all you have to do is ask for the cookies.
Look,
Like-
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I just don't say it because it would interrupt the game so frequently. Do you know how often she just like hands you snacks? And it's
yet
not
I'm
just all
still
cookies.
hungry.
She occasionally does like here's some cheese and crackers. And it's like, oh, here you gotta have your carrots. Here's your carrots. Okay, now you can have cookies. Yes. Here's your granola bars. She rotates.
So
She's
many
constantly
And yet
feeding this
we're
man.
Still hungry.
Hence why it always happens.
The hunger never ceases. The hunger never leaves.
Oh, maybe
Right.
he's the Dracula.
Damn it, they're onto me. No kidding. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a fight.
All right. Regular fight or magic fight?
Magic. Because
All right.
I mean, unless
that's a
you're gonna
4.
punch a spell.
Would be
I
awesome.
mean, you know what? Let me.
He just
If
I'm
I went to
changing my
Hogwarts, I would use physical violence.
he just like Hugo parries it, just like stops it with his chest.
Well, that's what I did the first time around. I was told it's no good. So you know what? We're gonna punch the spell. Let's go.
I cast fist.
God, an old man with super armor.
Pretty much. I'm literally built to be the tank. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna punch it.
Okay. So what did you roll total?
Is it a fight or a brawn that you want for that?
Ooh. You know what? I'll go ahead and do. I'll go ahead and decide it's a brawn.
Up to you. I don't mind either way. I'm just asking out of.
I want you
I
to.
do not know this system well enough
I
to.
want succeed. So go ahead and do a brawn.
Okay. Let us see.
Yes, I'm also cheating in my own game. Shut up.
You're the DM. You're allowed to.
You're allowed. Nobody's gonna ever give you flack for that.
Yeah, DMs can't cheat. What are you talking about?
Yep. Basically, you write the story, so you know.
Mhm.
You know what? Because it's funny. Did we have any starting adversity tokens? Yes, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 8. I will spend 1 adversity tokens to make it to the 9, just for the funnies. Because funnies is where it's at.
So Hectoros at first is wondering why you don't have your wand out. He assumes that like it's like, oh, maybe he's, like whoever, shot at the magic
Oh, whoever.
with guns. Yeah.
Oh no.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Right.
right. Anyway, so and he's just like, is he gonna and then he sees you like get into a fighting stance at first. He's like,
Oh no.
he just kind of tilts his head and like watches as you punch the spell out of the way. You succeed, and he's just like, not what I expected, but good work. Anyone else want to have another go?
I'm not pushing my luck.
Fair.
Oh my word, I guess I could try one last time, see how I could do. I
Alright.
ain't no quitter, but whew, let's see what happens.
I believe in you.
Here goes my double D4s again. Let's see what happens. We're starting off strong.
My brain purposely blocked out the 4 part.
I did better. 3. Roll the 1 and a 2.
I'm starting to think that she just wants the cookies.
Right?
Notice how she didn't eat a cookie when she got hurt the first time.
The spell that he does is the same speed as
Right.
the first time. He doesn't slow it down purposefully because of your time, because you had an issue with timing. This time, I think that it's just kind of like,
It's that perception.
you were like shaking it out, and it's there's something going on with your glasses. If you had, does your character wear glasses? Like reading
She
glasses?
does not. Only when she needs to read.
Got it. Reading glasses. There we go. So
or see the board.
Perhaps she should look into that.
Can't see a thing without my glasses.
She's got depth perception. So,
So,
oh goodness.
It gets close to, like, too close for you to deflect, and he straight up, like, fizzles it out. Like, he's able to fizzle out the spell, and he's
He doesn't want to blast the grandma again.
I can't have that on
that.
my conscience again.
Just for funsies, I rolled it again. I rolled a 3. Just it ain't happening today. It ain't happening today.
God. All right. So transfiguration is my kryptonite, and apparently defense against magic is yours.
I actually knew, like, that may have been the thing because her fight and her brawn. Actually, funny enough, her brawn is actually pretty high because you kind of sort of need that for the broom at least, but flight, yeah, or fight, yeah, no.
She's a lover, not a fighter, like you said.
Also,
She
you got for
is.
failing this twice, right?
She said, "Oh, I did fail it twice." Doesn't matter. Even with adversity tokens, I still can't get to that.
No, but don't forget your tokens, like, you know.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Yes, so I have 5. Yay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep practicing. My word, I'll get it. It's gonna take me a while. It's not my fortitude, so we'll find out what happens. Woo!
He walks up to you, and he's just, I appreciate your effort. I suggest that perhaps your husband can toss a ball or something at you, and you can practice deflecting that.
That might work. Yeah, he's well, I'm gonna have to convince him because he just won't throw anything at me. So I'll have to tell him, like, hey, this is for school. So yeah, I'll do my best to convince him. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Also, can I have a cookie?
You know what? Knowing him, it's just gonna be like, just throw blueberries at me, honey. It's not gonna hurt.
You know what? Because there's so many blueberries from the transfiguration, it might work.
I'll have to ask to borrow some.
Yeah. So
I may need a bit.
It's like, I believe that you are a talented witch. You just need more practice.
I appreciate that. I mean, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. This is clearly mine, and I accept that. It's just practice, practice, practice.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully by next class, you'll be able to deflect something.
Oh, I sure hope so. And thank you so much. Would you like a snickerdoodle for your efforts? This was just so nice.
His eyes light up, and he's like, I would love a snickerdoodle. Thank you very much.
Here you go, darling. My absolute pleasure.
He takes a bite, and, like, it is, like, the first time that you see him, like, actually smile. Besides, like, just, like, slight smirk or anything, he, like, actually smiles. I might end up ordering some from you later on.
Oh, I'll make them all from scratch? It would be my pleasure.
It's like,
Oh, I hope that you don't see this as like a bribe or something like that. This is just, I'm just being genuine. I'm so sorry. This is not a bribe. I know. She looks back at the other students and she's like, This is not a bribe. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to be nice. I just give this out to everybody. I'm so sorry."
No, no worries about a bribe. You,
I accept my
yes,
F minus. It's all right. I accept
you,
this.
you do not get an F minus because you tried. You are,
A for effort, as they say.
yes, A for effort. The actual deflection needs a little bit of work, but
Right, of course.
you got a C, I suppose. C for cookies.
Oh, Teddy, did you hear that? I got a C. Oh, that ain't so bad. But again, I gotta get better.
He-
All right.
Passing
Yeah,
grade.
he definitely gives her a head like a thumbs up, like he's proud of her.
I love her so much. Okay.
Yo,
You can
Oh.
also spend 2 adversity tokens to reroll a stat check, but not the magic die, but I think that
I don't think I'll
you're
get far.
yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna happen. You know what? Just for shits and giggles. Oh, I got a 3. Nope, that's a 4. Okay.
Rip.
I'll just
This-
keep practicing.
Mhm. Spiffy, what were you gonna
I
say?
loves ones. Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
I don't have anything.
And with that, that is the end of defense magic, unless you had wanted to try again any other type or had any questions for the teacher. Basically, homework is just practicing the spells.
Well, I have my work cut out for me tonight. Oh boy.
Fucking Bo and Johnny just firing wrenches at each other.
right.
There is a gym in the dorms to with a spot for practicing defense magic.
Practicing throwing wrenches.
All right. So with that, there's a little bit of a break for more food or anything like that. And then on the other side of the grounds, you notice a few students laying out some basic brooms on the ground and everything.
Oh man.
Hell.
One of those students is Arabella Lamb, which you have met last episode, but it's been so long that I don't really think you fully remember. She's the
I
one
rem-
with the go ahead.
I was gonna say I remember her parrot.
Yes, she does have a parrot named Pom Pom. Uh yeah, so she's excitedly doing that, and she's holding her own broom. Uh don't worry, you guys are going to be buying your brooms soon. But this is just general testing, and then you're going to uh go do some shopping. So around the time of where flight class starts, uh you notice a familiar face uh walking walking the grounds, except no longer in a button up shirt and slacks. Mr. Gideon Ward is back uh in, I don't know, whatever type of like kind of basic sweatpants and like a just a t-shirt. And he's talking to Arabella and everything while students start filing in. Do you guys have anything you want to do before class starts? No? All right. So, Mr. Ward is in the front of everyone with, lined up brooms and everything. Welcome to flight school. This is a very exciting time. Definitely my preferred class to teach. It's not quite as boring as changing fruits into other fruits, is it?
I mean, I had
So,
fun with that.
and then he turns. You know what? Actually, I'm very glad you did enjoy that class. All right, and then so he grabs his own broom. Now, there's no spell word that goes with this. Essentially, get on the broom and you jump. And imagine yourself flying. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. For some people, it's difficult, lemon difficult.
Yep.
Yeah, I have never done this before in my life.
Yeah. So, what you want to do, and then he mounts the broom, and he jumps, and he's able to hover. Now, what I want you to do is just to get off the ground longer than it takes to jump. If you're able to stay, like how I am, like if you're able to hover, and it's just like, because he's able to do it like without holding on. He's A plus plus. If you can't, it's no bother. Again, just takes practice. Make
Oh, I would
sure
love to go first. This would be fun.
make
You
sure
can see that Teddy looks nervous.
that you keep both your hands on the broom at all times. Now, at least for now. And in order to get down, simply just have the intention of going down to the ground gently.
See, that's the part that makes me nervous.
Feet first into the now landing feet first is always ideal. So, and then he lands. I have a lot of experience flying, which is why I'm teaching this class. So, if any of you happens to get a little out of control, not to worry. These school brooms, practice brooms, are just for that. They were made for newbies to practice. There is a how is it that you said skybox? I don't know. There's a limit to how high you can go with these brooms anyway. And no matter what, I'll I'll be there So we're going to do this again one at a time because I'm not good. Because I've learned from previous mistakes. I'm not going to have the whole class flying around the school. One even went down to Taco Bell, or one even went down to Del Taco nearby. It was very interesting, which is why we don't normally allow your own purchase rooms for class. Because these also have a limit where they can only be used on school grounds.
Bo kind of leans over to Johnny. You think they served the guy on the broom through the drive-through?
Actually, the
Maybe.
real question.
I mean, their lobby's open 24/7, so why would he have to? I mean, worst case scenario, just goes inside. I don't know. They're probably used to it. So hey, are we gonna try and get dipshit concussed again?
I think he's gonna concuss himself this time. Brooms,
Okay.
Brooms are scary.
Brooms are scary as hell, but
I don't want to like intentionally kill the guy.
no. But I mean, hey, if he gets CTE, maybe he takes care of that himself, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. All right, we'll think about it. We'll play it by ear.
Anyway, when he lands, Leatrice Lily you said that you wanted to go first.
Oh yes, please. This is gonna be so exciting for me.
Right? And then Arabella, who has essentially been designated helper. She has I think that I had her be like a year above you. Or something like that. Either way, she's been to the school longer, so she has a free period which she uses to assist with flying. She's essentially a TA. She's like, don't worry. So you see Arabella, who is, like cute little like 20-ish-year-old girl with long blonde hair and everything, and she's like freckles and everything, and she's like super excited, and she hands you the broom. She's like, don't worry, I'll be right there, okay?
Well, aren't you just so sweet? Thank you so much. You're so good
Alright.
doing this.
So she helps you get onto the broom. It's like, no, all you have to do is think about flying on the broom, or think about hovering on the broom, and kind of jump, okay?
Sounds great.
All right. And then she like pats your back and then like mounts her broom and like hovers, so she's like at the ready in case something happens.
Do I do my magic die for this one as well?
Um
Or no, just because it's more physical, I guess?
uh because I think that we can just do regular flight roll.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Here we go. That's more like it. That's a 12. That explodes.
Yay. I was gonna
That's an
have this really low one, but what's the next one?
11 out of 12.
Jesus.
So I almost exploded again.
Oh, we found the top gun of the group.
That's
know, right?
23.
All right.
Yo, buzz the tower, Maverick.
So
And she just does it. She's like, "Oh, I always dreamed of flying. This should be easy." Just
you don't even jump, you just start flying anyway. You're just like talking to like Arabella, and like about like, I don't know. You're just like Arabella's just like, oh, it's I love your hair, by the way.
thank you, darling. Colored myself.
And she's just like slowly floating higher and higher. And she's like, oh hun, um, not to not to worry you, but you might want to look down for a moment.
Oh, well, now look at that. Can't believe I did that so well. Oh, that makes me so happy considering what happened last time.
All right. So, and then she's like, "All right, let's see. You did so well. Let's go ahead and head back down."
Of course. She'll just close her eyes with a big old smile and just slowly floats down.
Yeah. And you went up higher than what where I almost said Hectoros. You went up higher than than Gideon did. Um just because
Ah.
yeah. Aha. But and then when she takes the broom back when she takes the broom back from you, it's like, "Don't worry. We'll have a real flying lesson later. I have a feeling that you'll be really good at it."
Oh,
Alright.
I'm so excited for that. That's gonna be so much fun. Teddy, did you see me? Did you see how high I was? I didn't expect to go so high.
Yeah, you did a mighty fine job here.
Oh, thank you, Teddy. Oh, I can't wait to see how well you do and how everyone else does. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. I got adrenaline rushing through me.
No pressure, right, dear?
Who's next?
Let's get this over with.
I was gonna say volunteers or voluntold.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Johnny is not confident about the brooms.
No, no, you are not. D4
um,
happiness. Give me a flight roll.
wow. All right.
D4 have an ass. Damn.
Hey, what's the DC?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. In that case, I rolled a 2.
Oof.
Do you have any adversity tokens you would like to spend?
I mean, unless the DC is 5, I don't have enough.
I was going to say the DC is 5. It's a very I'm purposefully made it very easy.
Which is usually
You can
good for
always try.
usually good if somebody has a D4 as their skill.
Nah, fuck it. Failure is funny. Let's do it.
All right.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was a 3. I have a +1 to this one.
Oh, because of your oh wait.
I have a something in
Mhm.
here. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Either way you fail. So like I'm not too worried
Fuck
about
it.
it. That's kind of how I realize that I am now. So you go to jump, and then you just jump, and and not Carter, but one of his friends just starts laughing. And Carter's like like just like whispers stuff to him and everything. All the and it's like the hoity-toity like rich people laugh like hoo 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 type of shit, like the ridiculous type of laugh. So you do a couple jumps. You It's not a catastrophic failure. You manage to stay in the air for like a second longer that you possibly thought that you could stay there, but then you ended up going back down. But either way, you landed on your feet. It just was you just couldn't get your mind in the right place to get yourself to do that.
Mm.
So go ahead and take an adversity token again.
Os.
Uh
Oop.
Arabella takes the broom. She's just like, "Don't worry about them. They're assholes anyway. If you need any tutoring, just let me know. I can definitely help you get started, okay? Once
Oh,
you're in the air, it's totally fine."
yeah. I just, I never grew up with, one of these things. We were much more of like a sleight of hand kind of family. So like, yeah, not really the broom stuff.
Ah, so charms is more your speed.
Oh yeah, yeah. I made a little dancing orange earlier. You know what? The less I say, the better. Like, I'll maybe take you up on that tutoring though. But
Yeah. How about I could teach you how to fly, and you could show me the dancing orange. It sounds interesting. And then she like laughs and walks away with the other broom.
You flirt.
Look,
every character.
I told you every character is hot. Anyway, and romanceable. All right. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and call on Duncan because you've been going last lately, so you're gonna go in the middle. Voluntold.
Called out. Called out.
You know, but that was my plan.
I know, but you still gotta fucking do it. So give me a flight roll, DC 15, DC 5,
15. God damn.
Damn.
Just for you, 15.
15.
You 15.
Fucking do it.
Say, damn. Do it.
Do it.
It's like you strap weights onto him.
Oh Jesus Christ!
He's got the
that's
broken
horrible.
broom.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled 2 ones.
Welcome to deflection.
Do you have adversity tokens?
I do. I'm not using them.
Okay.
Go ahead and take another one. So Arabella is just like looking at you and just like, okay, you got this. Come on, it's okay. But you try to like jump and it doesn't really work. And she's like, okay, well, how about this? You just don't jump, just focus and think about, being off the ground. And you you try to focus, but your mind just starts, the fear of the shadows and everything starts to distract you. And you can't get yourself to do it. And in your frustration, you try to jump again, landing on your feet, but you did end up rolling your ankle.
Oh, man down, man down.
That's gonna require 2 cookies.
Yeah. So she like takes the broom and she's like, "Are you okay?"
Cookies.
I'm like, oh, I've been
Or 11,
better.
make a wish. Anyway, sorry about that. Go ahead.
God damn it.
I don't know what just happened.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's like, I've been better, and like he just hobbles over to like some place where he can sit down and like starts massaging his ankle.
Nope, Leatrice is already running to your side before you get up. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. I was like, no, they need me, damn it. I was like, oh my word, no, that is not good. Just hold still. You need something, actually, you need something just a little bit stronger. Hold on. As she pulls out like double fudge brownies. And she was just like, here, have one of these. 1 bite is all it takes, but you keep the rest. It is delicious. Made it myself from scratch. There you go.
Wait, we have to get hurt to get double fudge brownies?
I'm like, I'm not hungry though.
Just take a bite. That's all you need. That's why I said take a bite and then just keep the rest for later. It's just the 1 bite that does the trick, darling. You'll feel right as rain. I promise.
So hey, Beauregard, you want to see if we can split one of those?
I'll
just like throw a rock at you, and then like we split the
all
brownie.
you need to do is ask.
Look, he's gonna like look over. He's like, look, I think we just gotta ask her, and like she'll give us the brownies or the cookies or
Like,
whatever.
No, you don't
I
understand.
don't think
It's
we
the
need to take a
unspoken
hit.
rule that we are not allowed to ask for any of the sweets. We have to earn them some
He's like-
way or another,
he's
by
like-
crook or by hook.
I'm not gonna lie. The last time I was on one of these things, I went headfirst into a fucking water tower. I'm not gonna try to. I'm not gonna try
so
to
you might-
like botch this like intentionally, or I'm gonna die.
Oh, okay. So we might end up being able to split that brownie. Okay. Yeah. We'll let
Depending
you.
on how bad I fuck up, we may be getting 2 brownies.
All right, Goose. I trust you.
Goose adjusting.
That is a curse calling somebody
I
goose
bite-
before they take
I
off into
bite
the
the
air.
corner of the brownie. What happens?
Do you want me to explain it, or do you?
You can explain it.
Okay. Her magic is healing through food. So you essentially like insta heal as your ankle feels like nothing in fact, it feels even better than before.
I'm like, you see me like just wiggling my foot around. I'm like, what the heck was in that cookie?
Love and a lot of work.
Love and a lot of drugs.
A lot of drugs.
And some
You won't feel
Novocaine.
you won't feel so I put a lot of
Yeah.
morphine. Put a lot of morphine and marijuana in there.
Some
The
Flintstones
M&Ms. I put
chewable
M&Ms in
morphine.
there. But no, she's
Alright.
being totally serious when you ask. She's just like a whole lot of love.
And he's like, you see him testing like his ankle. He's like, it's better.
Well, of course it is, darling. Now you did say you weren't hungry, which is fine. You just needed that one bite. But here you go. And she pulls out a Ziploc bag and puts the brownie in there, and she's like, "You take the rest of that with you, and you eat it whenever you like, darling."
And Gideon looks visibly relieved that you are in that class, because the last thing that he wants is to a lawsuit and to deal with like sending kids to the nurse. All right.
I am not a Karen. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna ask
Honestly,
to
her
see
manager.
I'm not gonna ask to see the manager.
Let's see. Both Teddy and Bo, pick a number between 1 and 10.
Oh, Bo was just gonna go forward.
Oh, okay, then you're good.
All right, Bo. No water.
You can do it, Goose.
No water towers around here this time. Take it easy.
So Arabella goes up to you and she's like, water towers?
I was
Like
6.
hands you the broom.
He's like, he takes the broom as he's getting. I was like, I was 6, got on my granddad's broom, and well, next thing I know, I'm crashing through the water tower.
and she laughs. She's like, oh yeah, that reminds me, when I was around 8, I crashed through a fence.
Crash buddies.
Yeah, you just got to get back on the broom. You know, the whole like get back on the horse type of situation that
Look,
people say.
I'm an ace at riding horses, but brooms, on the other hand, not so much.
Like I said, you just got to keep trying.
All right.
As long as all you have to do is hover. This is super easy.
See, he takes his hat off.
I can tutor you.
He takes his hat off for a moment and then just like runs a hand through his hair and then places it back on. He's like, all right.
She
What
hovers
roll
and
is
she's
this?
like visibly excited. It's a flight roll.
A flight roll, and this is not with the D4 because it is not a spell.
No, it's DC of 5.
That is going to be a 5.
Yay! So you manage to hover and then go back down. It's a little like it's a little
Wobbly.
it's very comfortable, a little wobbly, but you do manage to do it. She's like don't worry, we'll go to Del Taco later. We'll be flying down to Del Taco later.
Yo, no, serious question though.
Uh-huh.
Do they take the brooms through the drive-through?
Yeah. Oh,
See, he yells over to Johnny, "Hey Johnny, we could take the brooms through the drive-throughs."
Oh, nice.
She's like, they call it a fly through for a reason. And she laughs and she's like, I can also teach you guys how to really fly. And then you head back. So I'm going to have Ruth go. And
Come on, Radar, do it.
for this, Arabella's kind of like with her the whole time. Ooh, yes. So she successfully does it, and she's like super excited that she like moves a little bit and then she goes back down. Like she hovers and then goes forward slightly and then goes back down. And then she's just like literally like bouncing with like, oh my gosh, I did it, I did it, I did it, I flew, I did the thing. Pogo is freaked out. Because she took Pogo from her shoulder and put him on the broom and he's just like what is going on? But he's fine.
I don't think the broom can support me and Chips.
Pogo's like, Shrek, I'm looking down.
All right, Teddy, your turn.
Tilt.
Eddie.
Tilt,
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
it's your turn.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard you. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna flavor this because of the way my broom is made too.
Oh, you're just using the spell brooms.
Oh right, it's the
spell brooms,
practice
the
broom
spell
you
practice
mentioned
right
at the
now.
brooms, yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, so no, we'll just grab the practice broom in that case. And you can see he looks worried. There might even be a slight shake in his hands when he picks this thing up and then straddles it.
Arabella comes because she's like, "Are you okay?"
And you know, he does the kind of like prideful, yep.
All you have to do is hover.
Yup.
Just gotta deep breaths. Imagine yourself hovering. Just imagine jumping and lasting longer in the air.
So
You'll do
he
fine.
takes a deep breath and goes.
Pretend like you're being your woodpecker, darling. I believe in you.
He takes a deep breath and goes, yup.
And
And that's a 3.
are you gonna spend adversity tokens?
No.
Go ahead and
Not
take
for this
one.
one.
And you jump and last like a second and then like a little bit longer and wobble and land on your feet. It doesn't really last too long, but it shows that you have potential. You just couldn't quite do it. But it's all right. I was like, just got to keep practicing, okay?
He nods, and then, like, as she moves on to another student or whatever, he'll grumble under his breath and say, "This wouldn't happen if I was flying on a tree like a normal person."
Oh, Teddy, are you all right, darling? Don't worry, you'll get it. You were so close.
He'll
So-
smile at her
Mhm.
and then just say, you know, that's just the usual. Yes, dear.
Look, here's a granola bar. It's all put together with honey, just like you like it. Here, eat it. It'll give you the boost and the protein you need for next time. You got
Thank
this,
you.
darling.
Sure, as he says with his mouth half full.
She's like rubbing his back.
Oh.
And yeah,
Um,
for you know, all things considered, he still has like a smile on his face again.
yeah.
Food plus scritches equals I feel better already.
Yeah. That's fair, honestly.
I mean,
So-
you know what I mean? Like, just think about it. immediately like feel better.
Mhm. So, one by one, students go through. Some are better than others. Arabella's there the whole time. It's Carter's turn. Jesus Christ, I just saw that GIF you sent, Corey. Anyway, let's go ahead. Yeah, Carter has no problem flying. He's done it many times before. He mounts the broom and he's just like all like Arabella doesn't even go towards him. She's just kind of like standing there, like leaning against her broom, just kind of like watching, because she's just like, I'm not gonna be there if this guy falls. I don't care.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so like the general vibe around this guy is that he sucks.
Yes.
Massive douche.
Yes. Absolutely. He is annoying as hell and everything. Like I literally put a quote here from him of why he doesn't have a familiar. It's, I don't see the point of pets. I have servants for that.
Jesus.
So
Oh, I want to fuck with this guy.
he sucks. So if you guys want to do anything to make his success less, I would not be opposed.
Like if you want to kill him, I won't
No,
stop.
you're not. No.
Okay.
No. Not allowed.
Question here.
Huh.
What would I have to do to make the broom heavier? Like to the point to where he can't even pick it up off the ground.
Wouldn't that be transfiguration?
I suppose so, because you could like transfigure the core to like lead or like something like that.
Okay.
Tungsten broom.
Yeah,
Tungsten
that's what I was
broom.
thinking. Like a full-on like tungsten core broom.
Go ahead and give me a charm roll. Your charm's a D20. I don't want to
My
hear you
charm is a
complain.
D20, yes.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear you complain.
So that's going to be a total of 15.
Jesus Christ.
Now, if that fails, I do have adversity tokens.
Yeah, I forgot that my adversity tokens spend for 2 and not 1.
Ah. Yeah, go ahead and adjust however that's needed. For the
Oh no, I didn't use any.
Okay. And then that only happens when you have your broom, though.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, uh, so I'm going to change what happened then. So Arabella goes and just kind of like hands the broom to him without like speaking. And he goes to and he grabs it, and immediately like his hand and the broom just like falls to the ground, and he's like kind of stuck there. He's like what the
What's the matter there, man? You can't work a baby broom?
and then you hear from the crowd like, it sounds like he can't get it up.
Oh man.
He's like
Oh,
trying to pull it from the ground.
Don't worry, man. It happens to everybody. Like don't worry. It's just a little performance anxiety. You got it. You got it, Chuckle Nuts. I believe in you.
Oh, that's
Oh my god.
If anybody comes, if like Arabella comes by to like, if Arabella or Dragonborn guy, Gideon come by to come pick up the broom, Bo's pretty much just gonna like quickly change the broom back to normal.
Yeah,
Just to
that's
make
fine.
it look like
Yeah.
that he's Carter's just fucking around or not really taking it seriously.
Yeah. So Arabella's too busy laughing. So Gideon walks over and he's like, what's actually like what's going on? Like why can't you I don't know. It's just not he's like tilts his head and he grabs it and he just yeah. Or he just grabs it easily and he's like looks at it and everything. Everything is totally fine and back to normal. And he's like, uh here, and hands him a different practice broom. Suppose this one. But like Gideon knows something's off. He's not blind and not stupid. But he does appreciate a good joke when it's played on the correct people that deserve it.
Oh yeah, you gotta punch up.
Yeah. So hands him a different broom and he succeeds. But you successfully made him look like a fool in front of people. And he's just not having a good day. Carter is just very, very mad. And he doesn't know who he's mad
Wait until
at.
my father hears about this.
Pretty much.
I forget, did we even have to fuck with him in Transfiguration? No, right?
No, he failed.
Like he was just bad at that?
He
Okay,
was just
cool,
bad
cool.
at that.
Yeah, he failed his role, so there was no need.
I'm just laughing that this poor kid will have literally failed every single class today. At this rate.
Or was made a fool of.
He deserves it.
And because he's in your class, you're going to always have him in your classes.
Good.
So, like, that's just gonna be an ongoing thing.
I can't wait for the dueling to take place.
I know. I'm excited. So, with flight class ending, the sun is starting to go down. It's no longer high noon. It's getting around like food time. Like the cafeteria
Food
is
o'clock.
always open, but it's getting around dinner time. And or you don't have any more classes for the day. It's basically free period. So Gideon ends the class with, I would tell you to practice, and like looks over at Carter, but I really don't want to have to deal with those of you flying around the school without permission. If you'd like to practice flying, you can speak with Arabella. She is head of the flight races that we do monthly at this school. Let her know if you want to sign up, or if you want to
that sounds exciting.
rent or borrow one of the school brooms.
Oh,
You can also go down to the shops on the outsides of the mountain and do some shopping there. There is a wonderful store there called the Broom Closet.
oh, that's fun.
Let me know if you'd like a discount. I'll give you the code. And like turns to like Johnny and Bo. Like when you said he like looks over, he's like, let me know if you want a discount. I can give you the code to tell the shopkeeper there. We're good friends. So with that, have a good dinner. Have a good night. I'll see you Wednesday. And with that, flight class is over, and you are free to roam about as you please.
So as class ends, Bo kind of gets everybody together, including Ruth. And as like we're walking along, he's like,
is Arabella there too, or just Ruth?
I mean, if Arabella's following us, I didn't know if Arabella was like had.
She's good. I want her to be part of the squad
Okay,
too.
then yeah, Arabella too. As
Alrighty.
we're
All
all
the cool
walking
kids.
away, I was like,
Sorry.
he did say shopping, right?
That's what I heard.
How about we do a little celebrating for a successful first day of completion of classes. And he's gonna like reach into like his vest pocket, and he's gonna pull out like the wizard equivalent of like a black MX card,
Oh God.
and he's gonna just say, "My treat."
Oh shit.
No, honey, well, I don't think we should be taking money from the nice young man. I do believe he
Oh, no,
makes
no,
a fair
no,
point
no, no,
that
no.
we should go shopping.
Don't think of it as taking money from me. Just let's just say it's owed. As anyone who's close enough is probably could see that it's not Bo's name on the card.
Arabella keeps quiet.
Oh my, Daddy or Carter?
Never call him
No.
daddy.
No, she's asking if it's his
No, I'm
dad
saying.
Oh,
card.
oh.
I lost
Is
my
he-
accent suddenly. Is
as-
that for Daddy or
That
was
was
that
out of
Carter?
character. That
Okay.
was not in character.
Is
You
that
know-
from your daddy?
He goes,
No.
let's just say this is let's call it my allowance.
Oh, swanky.
21
So
years of allowance.
Oh God. I mean, you don't mind having a couple of like old folk with you. It's perfectly fine. I know how
Oh,
young
no,
kids
no.
are. They want to go off on their own. It's totally fine.
Are you kidding? I love you guys. You guys are great.
oh.
Oh my goodness, that is so sweet. Oh, Teddy, we're one of the kids.
He's a very nice young man.
Well, thank you so much. Aren't you a sweetheart? Well, we really do enjoy all of you as well. So if it's not too much and you don't feel embarrassed by us, we would absolutely love to, wouldn't we, Teddy?
At the very least,
Oh,
we'll be happy to come along, yes.
I
Teddy's only messed up.
absolutely love these characters so much.
is he gonna
Come on,
tuck? He's gonna tuck the card back into like his vest.
So
I mean-
what I'm hearing is Denny's.
Who's your friend Danny?
No,
Th-
never.
There is a Waffle House on the mountain.
Oh,
Wait, there's a Waffle House on the mountain.
no,
How?
no. I'm sorry. A wizard waffle house, that has to be the most
Yes.
destructive place in the world.
I didn't
Can I
ask how.
please get a waffle?
I didn't ask how large the room was. I said I cast fireball.
There's got to be anti-magic runes all over that building.
Yup.
Right.
Duncan's
They've learned.
Duncan's like, I really don't feel like celebrating anything, and basically he's
Oh, come
like,
on,
while
Duncan.
he's looking at everyone, like these ribbons of shadow like engulf him, and he just melts into the ground and poofs.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh
you're
my
gonna
God, he
have to
melted.
definitely roll for that.
I know.
Oh my God, he melted.
Like, that is not just a thing that you can just offhand say that you do. You can't
He gets
just
stuck halfway,
manage.
embarrassing as all.
That is. Let me see here.
I'm hoping it's my brains.
No. No. No, that's actually going to be a charm roll
Really?
because
I've noticed like charm is like one of like the more powerful like one of the more powerful universal stats in this game system. Like if it's got to deal with illusions or transfiguration or anything, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking it's it's a type of illusion magic, but also a flight roll possibly because you are leaving.
Oh, that's a good call.
So I think I'm gonna go with flight. Give yourself a little bit more of a chance considering that your charm is a D6. Um, go ahead and give me a flight roll.
Do I get to use my power die because I'm using my power?
Yup.
Ooh, the power die exploded.
Nice.
I shit you not, it exploded again. So that's 2 4s. I'm roll it a third time. Okay, so that's 9 plus 6. That's the 15 total.
You do not do that because the DC was 18.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but that caught me off guard, and I'm like, that is advanced magic. That is like very advanced.
I think as like the little wisps of shadow and everything are like walking by, Bo's gonna like walk over and place his hand on your shoulder. Like, come on, pal, don't be like that. Everyone's got a rough day.
Actually, can I use my adversity die?
No, I want you to fail.
Ah. All right, so I'm officially at 8.
You have to join the group.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, come on, Hot
Feel
Topic. It'll be
good
fun.
Cookie. Feel good brownies.
It's like
Eat a
Bo's just like,
fucking
look,
fine.
I know things were rough for you today. It's rough for everybody sometimes. But
yeah, man.
You know what solves any problem? Nice time outside with friends, little bit of Wetzel's pretzels, and a whole lot of spending money.
Oh my goodness, why
Very,
would you want a
very
wet pretzel?
confused.
No, it's the name of the place. It's supposed to be a play on words. Because it's really funny that a guy named Wetzel would own a pretzel place.
A Wetzel. I thought you said a Wetz pretzel. Okay, I was gonna say that. Why would you want a soggy pretzel? Okay, continue.
Nobody
I
wants
apologize.
that.
Go on.
I mean, they are pretty greasy. So like, but not quite soggy.
So
I was gonna say Orange Julius, but I don't even think those exist anymore.
Maybe.
Mostly in malls and mostly combined with Dairy Queens.
Malls exist still?
I mean, they're still there, but
Oof, now that got me
we went to the
about-
Pointy Hills Mall last week. There was nobody there. That mall is dead. The only thing that keeps it open is Round One
Wetzel's.
and the AMC.
But there is a Wetzel's there,
Yeah.
and that possibly gave me food poisoning. Either way, there now it's canon that there's a Wetzel's Pretzels there. How dare you?
If it's a magical shopping mall, of course there's a Wetzel's Pretzels, and there's a Mrs. Fields.
Of course.
Cookie cake.
Oh my god. Get a slice of cookie cake. Anyway. Arabella's like, well, it's not too far. Let's go ahead and head out. I'm going to fast travel you to the mall. You took the train. There was a different conductor. It's not quite as weird. It just, you ended up at a shopping mall. Looks like a regular mall, but when you walk in, there is, different stores there. There's, clothing stores as well as a wand shop and, the broom closet is there. There's a Wetzel's Pretzels. Hang on. The Waffle House is on the outside of the mall. It's its own thing. The Del Taco is off the mountain, so there's no Del Taco. But there's a Hot Topic there. Just general things like there's a Hot Topic every time. Hot Topic / like box lunch. Go ahead.
Is there a Spencer's? Because I fear magical
Oh, God.
Spencer's.
No, there is
You're
no
magical
Spencer's.
Spencer.
There's no
Nah, even-
Spencer.
Now, even if it's just mundane Spencer's, we just load up on dildos to shove in like Carter's locker or some shit.
And that's why there's no Spencer's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Also the fact that never mind. That's never mind.
Look, we have the
Don't
power of
give them
transfiguration. We can make
ammunition.
anything.
Yeah,
into one.
that's
Give them ammunition.
that's
You're not wrong.
anyway. So where do you head to first? Broom closet, other shopping places. There's a bookstore, not just a Barnes and Noble, but there is a Wizard Borders, because turns out Borders did not go out of business. It just changed to the Wizarding World because that was the only time it made money.
It got bought out by
So
the
Wow.
Wizards.
It got bought out by the Wizards and sells regular books along with wizard books.
I do
Are
have,
their DVDs still like 40% over retail?
Yes.
I do have a question.
Mhm.
Do you want to hold off on the shopping episode until next time?
Oh, yeah, it's
Because
getting late.
we're
That is
getting
true.
close to a curtain time.
That is true. I was hoping you guys could get one thing
Okay.
of shopping done at like one store, and then
Do you not know us?
Go get our
Brooms?
So pretty much go get our brooms.
yes.
Okay.
Fucking railroading ass DM.
Fine. Don't get your brooms.
I'm kidding.
Get
I'm
get
kidding.
that 2 weeks from now.
Why 2 Oh, right. This
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
a weekly game.
Yeah.
Oh, Bean.
Yeah. Are you sure?
So
No, I was
Yeah.
I was just fucking with you.
Fucking exactly. Go get your goddamn brooms.
Yes, Dungeon Master.
No. It is actually probably a good idea to save the actual shopping for next time, so that way we can get it all done. And it is getting late. So I'm going to end with getting on the train to go shopping, with Ruth and Arabella as your guide. Arabella as your guide, Ruth as your companion. All right.
all right.
And yay!
Thank you, Cass.
Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you
a
for
blast.
running.
That was fun.
Oh, so we will be back with this wonderful show here in 2 weeks. So on October 4th will be the next episode of Under the Mountain. If this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up tomorrow is going to be the final episode of Wayward Wanderers, which is a Pathfinder 2 Extinction
Of the
Curse-
season, not
of the season,
not
yes.
lasts forever.
Of the season, which is a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign run by Azarin. And there's going to be a short break, and then they'll be coming back with an Avatar: The Last Airbender game running in that time slot.
I'm gonna take 2 session slots off. So if you guys want to double up on yours,
I'll
Yep.
I'll talk to the crew, see if we're able to do that. Speaking of that, yes, on the alternate Saturdays we have Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition D&D game that I run. Coming up on Monday is going to be episode 2 of Destiny Forge campaign 4. Our longest running show on this channel, going, like I said, into our 4th campaign into an ever expanding world. If you missed episode 1, they fought a giant robot and it got killed by a giant doily. So
I parried it.
and you parried it. So check out the VOD on the YouTube channel if you haven't yet.
Yeah, retcon. My character wears a cloak with a hood on it because Rojan won't let me have a stigmata.
Yep.
Mm.
And then coming up on Tuesday, we're going to have another episode of Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tiltbot. And then
this week is a little bit up in the air. I am traveling again, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
I'll get back to you guys on this week.
And then coming up on Thursday is going to be another episode of Mass Effect Horizons, which is a 5th edition mod Mass Effect game that is run by Zorro. And then on the alternating Thursday is Tricorn Isles, that's what it is, which is another 5th edition game that I run. Look, there are too many games.
Black Hole Isles.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah, at the same time.
But we need more. But yep, so that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will catch you tomorrow.